This is session number 13.
Okay.
Campaign. Would someone let you do a recap for us?
13. No.
We filled the hat.
Yes.
We chopped up BT.
We found
hit
a book. A book or a spell book that she could not open.
We learned
that radiates dark magic.
Even beyond the case of a being completely
some kind of
subdued from
deeper than magic.
It needs to be locked up.
We learned that Atrosha was her mother, or coven mother. Other coven mother.
Her and Hemlock have a feud going with Nightfoot.
As Nightfoot was apparently hijacked the ritual to bring back Atrosha from death. And then she sort of pointed to that evil book and was like, "That's an evil book. You should fucking be evil about it." And we lopped her sticky head off after she declared that she was
eating babies.
Proud of eating babies.
Yeah,
and then we burned the cavern.
The last of many last straws. We took the book.
We took the book. We took a few of her items, right? Or did we leave
staff,
some magical things that were better left checked by us rather than unchecked, I suppose.
We were unable to do anything about the people popsicles that were growing.
Souls gone, bodies.
I love that moment. Wait, how can you eat them? Oh, you're eating their bodies.
Yes!
So great.
Came to the realization real quick.
It was cute.
This was Coldwort, by the way. Just one. It was never said. That's who we're talking
the
about.
The hag, yes. Okay, well, everyone can have a D6 to add on to any roll at any point during the session. As you all contributed to that little recap there.
Sure.
So, it's like a bardic inspiration almost. I'm the bard, I guess. I'm the teller of stories, I suppose. Well, actually, that's you guys.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Inspiration. Wait.
You come up with a story and we...
Well, you're the storytellers, by far.
We regurgitated what happened back.
Well, it's good to get your mind thinking of it instead of me just spouting it out to you.
We baby birded it back.
So, good. Great.
Baby bird. No more baby bird.
That's gross.
Yep. Flashback to something I did.
You want some chips, Ellen?
Nope. I'm actually all chipped out. For once.
I'm chipping in.
Chip.
Alright. Okay, so you are basically, right now, you've just left the Hag's Lair, the Hag of Coldwort, member of the Coven of Gnarled Woe. That is 2 out of the, Atrosha being one of them, and Coldwort. That is really 2 out of the 4 that you know exist, that have slain at the hands of one of your own. That have been slain, rather, at the hands of one of your own. You are currently, right now, walking across the ice floe that the lair sits on, essentially, as you see the Frostbound waiting just outside of that area. You see Retora put her hand up and begin to, not whisper rather, but speak to Leaf beside her as the 2 of them look out at your approach.
Lines up, we're getting ready to go.
Don't look so surprised.
But that took no time at all.
We're
Do you
efficient.
know how long you were in there?
17 minutes.
What?
We were in there for 17 minutes.
Probably a couple hours at the most.
Give or take in between 17 minutes and a couple hours. I mean, but really,
What?
that was quick work.
We're efficient.
We just had a quick chat.
Say so. As this conversation is going on, she's throwing the game plan down onto the flow. You almost feel the flow exactly just kind of ebb with the weight of this gangplank now on it. Well, come on, we'll go back to Stormguard.
That sounds real nice right about now.
You must be all freezing cold.
It's colder in there than
Let's
on
Yeah, you
On the
begin to
ocean.
almost feel warmth return to you, which feels very funny that the snow and wind would almost feel warm compared to the frostbite that threatened you within the lair.
I'm still exhausted.
You are. Those of you who took points of exhaustion are still exhausted.
Is everybody still at a max of 1?
Yes.
Yeah.
How many of you are?
Oh no, I have
exhausted?
2.
I got one.
I got
I
1.
have 2. I have 2.
You know what?
Lots of stuff.
Oh,
Exhaustion, not health.
So-
I should only have 1.
Atlas, yeah, I was gonna say someone used a greater restoration.
I used a greater restoration on Cedar.
So Cedar only has 1 now,
Yeah.
and then Fenris, you have 1,
Yeah.
and Pebble, you have 1,
I do.
and Atlas, you have none.
I have one.
1, and then Roku, you have 1.
That's 0.
Sorry, that's what I meant to say actually. And then Astoria, you said you have 2.
I don't remember getting 2, but maybe it's because I put it in on the iPad and then it didn't show up, so I put it on here and registered it twice. Do we remember me getting a second?
I don't.
I remember you were one of the first ones to get 1.
I know. Yeah.
So if you got a
got
sec-
2.
You might have gotten the second one when...
So right now you're moving slow than normal.
Yeah,
As you're like walking across the flow, you begin to notice it as they're able to just be like a few steps ahead of you, and you're like, I can't keep up.
My wings are like sagging a little.
No. It's like frost building up on
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, you
Yeah.
feel that like edge of frost along your feathers. They start to like flick almost, trying to get it off of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, of course, we'll set our sights on Stormguard, and perhaps you can tell me exactly what happened in there. I mean, don't mean to pry, of course, it's just curious. As she looks now at the lair, and you can all see, as you put your sights on the lair as well, that flames. It looks as though this mouth is on fire. No, you can see the lair itself, but the mouth is all flame. And it looks like she's, like was breathing fire.
Cool.
As you then see the ice really just begin to melt away as flame envelops the entire lair. As Retora looks at it, you see the flame reflected on her face, like the light reflected on it. As,
Cedar's gonna take like a long draw. Damn, I'm good.
She will not be bothering the sea fairy then. Anyway.
thank the gods for that. Thank you all for that.
Thank you for getting us here.
And bring us back.
Yes, that's the important part.
She'll, get behind the wheel, and the crew will begin their movement, and you'll be on your way to Stormguard.
I go right down stairs to bed.
Is everyone else just kind of bunking down?
I'm actually really unscathed and lots of things left, so I'll be on top of the ship despite the fact that it's cold as fuck.
Just hanging out?
I'm keeping vigilant eye.
Yeah. Cedar would climb up into the crow's nest again.
Once more?
Yeah.
How long is the journey? A couple days?
Yeah, about 4 days, 3.5. It took you shorter than Retora was anticipating, because she said 4 out of 5, but you, by sharing a piece of you on the journey, she was able to get you there just a little bit faster, as your stories and memories powered essentially the engine of the ship.
I'll join Cedar in the crow's nest just to try and stay warm and get better eyesight.
I was powering.
You almost feel like just how hot,
Get a
like
monkey
warm
on your
his
shoulder.
body really is. You have a monkey on your shoulder.
Just be doing a short rest while tending to Arcadian's metal and his armor and stuff like that.
Does a long rest get rid of a point of exhaustion?
You would have to take 2 long rests to get rid of both of yours. But if
One point per long rest?
exactly.
Okay.
So over the 4 days,
Yeah,
I'll
you're
eventually be free of my exhaustion. Okay.
Same. Yeah.
I lose mine.
Cool.
It's one of
Because
the
it's
Just little specialty.
weirdly pertains to how fast you were traveling. Do any of you tell Retora the story of what happened within the Hag's Lair?
It's like
I would. After a drink,
Yeah.
a night of drink, that first night,
Be a pot of stew.
pot of stew over
Yeah.
some good warm food,
Yeah, absolutely.
drinking merriment.
Wind would bring up stew and
Trying to get that chill out of the bones.
There's still kraken in it, even though it is like a
Starting
curry
to
based,
go
like, think a curry based stew. You know what I mean? Like
Just with thick pieces of fat
octopus, like
Yeah.
fat, you know what I
Julie
mean?
sucker every
Yeah.
now and then blubber.
Yeah. So you would tell her.
Yes.
Going lots of calories.
So here's a question. How forthcoming are you being? What are you omitting any parts? Or are you telling her the whole kit and caboodle?
I would have said that she had bodies down there stored for eating. And she was just a decrepit, vile creature in the ice, and she made her peace with Soothea. That's it. We made her have meter maker.
She's been hunting these waters for a very long time.
Yeah.
And she was truly evil. We brought light to a very dark place.
Indeed.
You didn't happen to see any wolves leave the area before we came out?
No, to be frank, we were waiting for you.
I wonder if there was another entrance or exit that we missed.
There was the stairs, remember?
Yeah, we didn't go up.
They're probably fine.
Are we going too much?
Crispy dog.
That's a god dog right there.
I want that out.
Barbecue.
With the regaling of this feat, the time it takes you to reach Stormguard is cut in half.
Yo.
So you can feel how fast the ship. You can feel, the ice melts before it's melting 100 feet away before the ship even gets to it. As you know, like it cuts through that with like almost like a hot knife. But the ice is melting away just feet, but hundreds of feet in front of the ship because it is humming. You can feel that.
Do you ever think to hire a bard to help power the ship?
No, to be honest, I'm a newly appointed captain.
Wow.
And
Congratulations, then.
thank you, sir. Okay. Cut in half. About 2 days it takes you to reach Stormguard once more as you pull up on the familiar piers, as you see, buildings just up the cliff wall, essentially. A Stormguard is built into 2 separate sections. One, the pier, and then higher up the cliff is the rest of the city.
Well, I'm going to go see if I can remove the curse from those that she...
Ones we locked up there.
Exactly.
Barracks, alright.
I'll come with. I want to.
Yeah.
Would you like to, Cedar, would you join us so that way we can speak with them?
Yeah, sure. I got nothing else to do in this town.
And then we'll make haste back home.
Sounds good.
I'd go over to the orphanage. And if there's an orphanage, I'll
Sure.
just make a fairly large donation. Because there's probably lots of souls down there.
I thought you were gonna buy a child.
I know.
I was like,
I didn't finish. Fine, Brent.
I wanted to see what all the fuss was about.
I thought we were getting like a new scribe.
I didn't finish the fine print of my deal.
That's
Okay?
quite funny. As you're all like heading off of the ship, the crew stands along the side of the boat, and you see, the gangplank is down, Rora stands at the end of it. Well, if you're ever in Stormguard again and in need of a captain and a ship,
You'll be the first.
I appreciate that, because I've had. Thank you.
You may consider us allies.
She was gonna take his hat off, give her a real low bow. Your service will not be forgotten.
Thank you, Captain.
I leave to you all of I pick up a plate of donuts. Most of my donuts. I walk away with a plate of donuts.
Yeah, as you're walking away, she's kind of silent. She takes in the physical gesture of thanks towards her, as you kind of see a tear form just in the depth of her eye before the frost takes it away.
Into a snowflake and blows it away. Question:
Yes, Miss Master Bubbins.
Mr. Bubbins.
Can I give Cherry a court-to-court fairy stone?
No.
Say,
Run, kid.
This will help you see the world.
What?
This will help you see the world.
Never saw her again.
A fairy stone.
No, it only works when you fart.
I'll re-up on that when we get back, basically. But
Aren't you great?
That's
Formal
cute.
letter.
Yeah, that's very cute. Well, you know what? A point of inspiration for Roku Bubbins.
God, that was a need to those. A point of inspiration.
Well, you are now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The last one, enjoy it.
Hold on to it.
It's my first one in the campaign, so
And
it's
it
a
will
big
be the
deal.
last.
Other people have never had one.
I think I got one, actually.
I got one too.
Has everyone gotten one?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't try very hard.
First
though.
one.
I didn't try hard either.
Yeah, but she likes you.
Oh, she says it comes naturally to
I
me.
got,
That doesn't make
I got one for calling him Titus.
You did.
Oh, I love that though. That was like in my jellies. Okay.
All right.
So everyone is out of
I'm gonna write a formal commendation.
formal accommodation for Retora.
For Victoria.
I'll have you commended for this.
I'll have you finish it. It's your
Oh, that's
Yeah.
that.
The hospitality received was
That's gonna change things.
adequate.
Precisely. She won't have to worry about, the rum rags and people joining her.
Rum
There's a lot of people jumping to be on the tourist ship.
We live.
The rum rags.
Okay, so where are you all headed now?
Wait, we gotta get the beak. We gotta get that beak from that fucking dwarf. From Axe.
Oh, we're heading
Ballista.
for the.
That was
Where we have the dogs, where we have the
I'm
wolves.
figuring you guys have the beak.
Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
sorry. Now that we're on the topic of this, you have the beak, do you not? I don't think Axe took it from
No,
you.
he wanted it though.
Yeah.
Oh, you wanted
Oh,
okay, I
yeah.
thought we-
Yeah. We didn't give it
The
to
purpose of the
him.
beak was to create a ballista to fight krakens.
But Axe wouldn't have been able to do that within the time period, right?
No, we have our own weapons.
What if we leave
I want a bigger
to him?
Brother.
And then you know where it is. If he does
You can
manage
get
to make
all
it.
the big weapons.
Where's the beak?
It's on our gate.
Axe has it?
Go get it then.
I'm getting it.
Axe has it. You gotta go seal it.
He
or
has it
convince
right
him.
now.
Thanks so much for that. It's gonna.
They're pulling
This
us
is gonna be a game changer!
They're pulling away with Atlas running down the...
Wait. Oh.
It's like already broken and apart.
Yeah, he's got like a power saw.
already measuring
He's shaving
it.
it down already. It's great. Now it's not so pointy.
You can get one made in the city.
No, it's fine.
That's very funny where it feels like it's like brand name fashion like versus like bespoke. Like, no, I need that.
I know, handcrafted. I still have the kraken.
I killed her.
You have your pants. Absolutely. You've got your pants. You've got your pants. Don't worry.
Oh, we all got
You gotta
your
keep saying.
Chance of no
I didn't get no
imagination.
get.
It's like I'm wearing nothing at all. So you're headed to the barracks, the military barracks?
Yeah, so
Yeah, you're all going
cleanse the
there?
wolves. Yeah, well, you no reason why not to. I gotta know where to be.
Sure.
I figure they could use some healing if things go right.
Yeah.
Should be wrong.
So no problem. You're able to walk through the barracks with ease. The peacekeepers that are standing guard outside do not question your arrival whatsoever. You're able to walk in, no problem. Excuse me.
We head to where they kept them.
You know that they're in a tower far off in in cages essentially, little cells. Holding cells where they would be kept. But however, as soon as you walk into the main hall of the barracks, you can see that the tables are pushed to the side as the wolves are actually in the middle of the barracks. And there are many different peacekeepers and sunstriders. You see the different insignia, the different attire that they have, so they're easily distinguished, but you see them in the middle throwing a ball and playing keep away from the wolves.
They look like they're having fun, or they look like they're pissed.
No, they're having fun. And with your passive insight, would be able to see that the wolves are having a good time right now. As you come here, Snow.
No.
Yes, the wolf bobs out.
Horse-sized wolf
Yeah.
slams into her.
Yeah, they grab a little headlock here. A bit of that as well.
So big and like so
Didn't we
strong.
determine
So
that
strong.
we can't turn them back?
We didn't try.
Their bodies have been irrevocably
Irrevocably.
irrevocably changed.
But
Their minds have been saved.
But consider the source of this information.
We should ask them if they are happy in their form or if we are.
If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But we'd leave it to them to decide, even to try.
Would that mean death?
What?
Probably not. Probably.
If it does, we can bring them back, right?
Yeah.
That ain't no thing.
Right.
That ain't no thing.
For many, it is a thing.
We'll just give her 1,000 leaves and she brings back life.
Who decided to release the hounds?
As at this call out almost, you see many of them start to stand and the wolves come in beside them. They're still kind of playing with one another, but they keep close to many of the members of the Feywatch. Sir, many of them bow to Atlas as they notice him standing there. The wolves asked to be released themselves.
Asked to be released?
You see a Sunstrider steps forward. Brown, like mossy hair. Mossy? yeah.
Go for it.
Brown, mossy hair. Mousy?
The Feywild.
Sure, that's what I was imagining was mousy. Yeah, exactly.
This is your advantage.
She has little glasses made of like tiny little twigs on her face.
Cute. Very cute.
I spoke to them, sir.
You.
Well, good.
Yes.
And you are of sound mind.
Yes, sir.
Well done.
Was it about
Sticking up for your volitions.
Was it about 2 days ago that they gave you the?
Yes, sir. On the mark. We had been talking with them the whole time.
And then a change of juxtaposition about 2 days ago.
That's right.
What say then now?
Do they still have the?
You see, there's this like diamond-shaped, almost blue gem encrusted within like the fur. It's kind of almost hard to see as the fur is almost grown over it on most of them rather. But each time they kind of move, you see the hard cut.
Is it still
Of the
glowing? Or was it ever glowing?
Yeah, with like arcane energy, and it still does the same thing. Yeah.
You haven't been breaking treats in half and pretending that they're true treats, have you?
No, sir, I would never.
Okay, good.
Cedar, would you like to see what they might want?
Honestly, they seem pretty darn happy to me.
I agree.
I say we leave while they're shells bagging.
Oh yes. Well, they're still like kind of playing with one another, but again sticking close, but tails up and wagging, ears up. None of them are like back.
Who knows what they may have nothing to come back to.
I'll do a little
We'd
bit
love
more
to be happy.
if they'd come up to me, and not a stranger, but one that they had
Yeah.
bought a couple days ago.
Well, and you also were the one to speak to them within their cell, and try to do animal handling. Cedar did as well. But how are you doing this? How are you like?
I just sort of get down, like
Mhm.
crouch down, make eye contact, and just put my hand out for like sniffing non-medicine.
Don't forget about your bardics.
Please.
That's as easy the first one.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, absolutely. You put your hand out. You see, there's one of the wolves like notices you. Its body is bigger than a normal dog.
Oh, it's the alpha.
Sure. Gray with like white, like spots, but you see white throughout. But really within this like dark gray, not dirty anymore like they were. Left them. They were, they had like guck in their eyes and then matted fur. But you see, they've been like cleaned up. As one approaches you, you notice this about this one, as it sniffs your hand and sits back.
Boy.
ration.
He takes it and runs away so that none of the other wolves notice.
I guess they had good intelligence. I guess I can't understand fucking wolf. Is the language in human language?
Wait, is he just giving out rations if you say
I can understand all languages. I don't know if fucking wolf is a language.
That's
Pebble
not how
goes
this works.
I break a ration off and I give it to Pebble.
Pebble runs away. Are you
I'm
like playing with the wolves?
"Pebble."
Yeah. Pebble and the wolves are like running against each other. You
Shrink
know.
down so that it can just sit on the back of a wolf and just keep having a ration.
That's hilarious.
I'm gonna take a knee down to one of them.
Sorry, just before you do that, Matt asked a question and it was about language.
Wolf speak.
Yeah, I mean, just because I can understand all languages, I can't speak them, but I can understand them. Can I understand what they were yipping and tapping about? Does that count as a language? Is what I'm asking.
Yeah, you know, for the purposes of now, I think that's kind of cool. I like the
Well,
idea of
we
that.
did learn that they were more than like your
Just right
average
on the average
intelligence,
bear,
right? Yeah.
So,
So maybe they have a different dialect, like a way to communicate that might be considered.
maybe it takes you like a few seconds because this is also this interaction is spanning over the time of more than a few minutes.
Yeah.
So during the time, Atlas is speaking to one of the wolves, this Sunstrider is standing against you, but during that time you're kind of trying to keen into these wolves. And for the most part, the yips and the things are talking about she got me there, and passed the ball to me, and that guy just gave me rations. That's amazing.
Okay.
So
Genuine.
intelligence, they're speaking as animals.
Okay. I wanted to see if I could see the one that I quivering palmed and apologize. So you are free of quivering palm.
Like, I guess you understand it. So yeah, it would say,
Wait.
thanks, I guess. That guy told me I was free of the quivering palm.
You know what that is? That makes
I don't know what the fuck he was talking about.
Hold that on himself, like, oh my god, any moment I could be killed. You're good, bud. You're
I
good.
don't think a lot of people know what the quivering palm is.
You'll assume that everyone knows what.
Yeah, okay, that makes
You have been
sense.
hit with a quivering
Do
palm.
not fear the
Oh my god, did you say monkey's paw? No, quivering paw.
Lucky
Sorry.
quivering palm.
So I take a knee down to one of them.
Okay.
And just look around. Like, do you understand me?
Do you speak to? Do I understand it?
Like, I'm just gonna look for signs that even though I don't know what it's saying or kind of trying to communicate, I want to see if it understands the words that are coming out of my mouth.
I would say, roll me not general animal handling, but roll me an animal handling check, because you're trying to also approach one to get close to them, to have them have like a moment with you, so
17.
I would say that's, more than sufficient for you to kind of get one that's different from who everyone else is talking to. They, sit down for you, nice and pretty, as you ask, and they kind of do the dog.
I think we should let dogs lie.
Let's sleeping dogs lie.
There's one oversleep.
No.
Oh, when
Belly out.
their legs are up like
Yeah.
that, they mean that they are super safe, as they feel that they can.
One, I don't know if it'd be possible to do it, so bringing that false hope to any of them that might actually wish to. But at the same time, if I remove it,
Who knows how long they've been like this? They may have nothing to come back to.
exactly.
Who are we to take their hatchets away?
It is very enjoyable being covered in hair.
This is the Feywild. Shit like this happens every day.
Just another Tuesday.
Even you could turn into a wolf.
I mean,
Those of you
Tuesday.
Cheetah, back me up on this. Being covered in hair is amazing.
Depends on whose hair.
You remind
Monkey hair.
you hit me as a
Oh.
rather hairless individual.
He's got long hair.
But when he
Not
wild,
what I meant.
when he wild shapes, so that's what I'm looking for.
Oh, you mean everyone else?
I think that story.
I only actually do
Your
vision
waves.
shapes.
from Aspen.
Anything? Oh,
from
yeah. Oh,
Aspen.
yeah. Okay.
So they got
So you're deciding
Read the
to.
wolves.
Ride the wolves.
We
No.
leave them.
You
here.
are currently.
You can't ride the wolf.
I am currently. No. I am this big. I will ride a wolf if I want to.
It's my campaign. Okay. So the Sunstrider is still kind of like speaking to at least one that hadn't walked away from her. So I suppose the two of you hasn't moved. I guess you kind of be in that area, but hasn't moved from her standing position. Are you to take the wolf, sir?
Let's see how happy you get.
I'd say the same.
Take good care of them.
Yes, sir. Am I dismissed, sir?
Dismissed.
Very.
I'm like, look over.
Let's get back to the warm.
I am very over the cold, as they say.
I do miss hearth and home.
You lost your little hat.
Not his little hat.
Oh my god.
No! The moment you left it on the boat!
We were in a hurry. It must have come up.
Maybe it's in the fire back there.
No wonder my head was cold.
That reindeer took it on the boat, didn't he?
Oh, did I give it to Cherry? She deserves it.
So you're all taking your leave?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's imagine this as a scene as you all kind of grab a fairy stone, or Frodo kind of passes you each a fairy stone as you each blip out of existence. Back on the ship, you see a certain reindeerkin with a hat on her head, but it has been poked through
No, no.
as if she put it on over her antlers. So it is ripped to the high
I had
heavens.
that
I just
But she
smiled.
wears it.
700 years.
I remember.
You don't even know what's happening. I'm saying, imagine seeing where that would have.
She looks to the camera as it pans it on.
Yeah.
Gives a little wink.
I will be there for that.
And then she vanishes.
Oh,
She was moving all along.
She was cursed to stay here.
Guys,
Please.
my idea's not that cool. Stop.
Well, make it.
Cherry, the secret.
Oh,
bitch.
I have. You don't. Okay, so where are you guys headed?
So Clara.
Okay,
What the monkey said.
and then from there? I mean, what are you doing? The world is your oyster, so to speak.
We need to put the book.
That should be our first.
Look in the vaults.
Look at the wolf.
Check in with the authorities, see if there's been any disruptions while we were away.
Yes.
We still have a job to do to protect this realm. If there's been any assaults, we need to go fix them.
Yep.
Sorry,
Any
I'm trying to
reports
change the
on whatever's
music.
happened.
I'll come with you, Alice.
Thank you.
Just check in.
I know what you want.
She looks
Check
weird.
on something.
And once we deal with any
You don't know what I want.
immediate threats, then we can,
Whatever.
fuck our friends.
Exactly.
Fuck our friends.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the book in the lock first, in the safe first.
Put the what?
Is that a euphemism?
Is that what the kids say these
Yeah,
days?
put the lock in your book.
Jesus, that
Yeah,
big.
that's what I said. I'm gonna go do it.
Yeah, God.
Okay, so first thing first is that you want to put the book
In the royal vaults.
in a vault. Yeah, I would say that's the royal vault. Hilarious.
Very funny.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, you're able to go to like one of the branches of the bank.
They would have like a magical.
There would be a one.
Harry Potter bank.
Exactly. Well, it's like the Leaf Cube Treasury is where all the money, where all the leaves are stored, but essentially it's like another dimension that's basically an entire forest, and everyone has a tree within that forest, which is your money, your leaves. Your leaves are on that tree. So as you make transactions, essentially leaves fall off of trees and regrow or are transported to other trees within the actual treasury. I want to go to there.
Next little mini campaign is a heist movie.
Heist?
Steal all the heist movie.
Don't tempt me.
Soothea's 11.
Soothea is
Okay, that's
11.
funny. That's funny. Soothea is 6.
Lucina's 13.
Or would we?
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Would we be working for Anita at that point if we're like?
Thieves, you know what I mean?
Would you?
Maybe.
I would
Who
say-
freaking knows? Okay, but that is just one of the like vaults essentially that exist within there. Within the vault that contains the actual dimension is called the Vault of Leaves.
Okay.
But there would be other, safe
Safe deposit.
safe
boxes.
deposit boxes essentially that you would be able to put a house into.
How is it?
The royal vault would be as big as a house. So yeah, no problem. You're able to store the book there.
With only access to it from us 6.
Well, the only access would be a member of the royal family.
Even better.
Perfect.
Alright.
FYI.
It's a big family.
Why are
That's
you
a
looking
big
at me?
family.
That's a big old family.
It's not just directly you that.
Girls, the boys be getting pregnant every 6 months for the last 2,000 years.
Oh my god.
No one
Try
knows.
20,000.
Oh,
No one knows it's in here except for us.
I don't
And
know, but fucking way higher than 2,000.
That stays that way, correct?
Fenris,
Yes.
you're the keeper of secrets.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any place that's more secret than that? Maybe in a darker place?
What?
I do know
Dark
some.
place where only certain watch.
I do know some. I know someone who could make it disappear.
I know a guy.
That sounds
But-
scary to me.
Yeah.
But that's bringing in one other person into knowing that it exists.
Who?
I trust him fully, but it is another circle and another in the circle.
What? Why do we not destroy this book?
Because we don't know how
We don't know what it is.
Knowledge is power.
Why would you destroy something that you don't know?
could we not give it to?
This book is
Do we
evil.
not
we know
trust
what it is. It is evil.
a safe
Do you
that
know that it's
basically only I have access to.
Look at it.
You and all of your brothers and sisters.
Yeah, but nobody else knows it's here except
That's
all of us.
that's what I'm saying.
What's to stop them from just wandering down here one day? Someone gets a little curious. Whoop.
How do
Maybe
we
security
research
doesn't
what this
matter.
book can
Yes, there would be security by virtue of being a dayborn. Dayborns would have access to this vault, and there are
Lots.
a lot.
It should be fine and safe, correct?
What about rocks?
Hmm?
If we give it to rocks.
No, I don't. Not that I don't trust her.
I remember.
I trust her curiosity might get ahead of
He
her.
might
That is
do
fair.
something
It's also bringing
regrettable
another
with the
person into
book.
this.
I tried to harness the power.
She's already involved.
The book might harm her.
Involved in what we're doing, but not knowing what we brought back.
She is too good a friend to absorb her evil.
person-
Evil.
One of the ones that I worked with, he knows more of the shadow than I
What
sometimes.
if I took the book?
Then we should see
I
that
have a place that no one goes.
you cannot put
No
it
one
in
has
your
access to.
mind.
That's not what I'm talking about. Okay, that was my first thought, but that's not what I'm thinking of now.
There's this place.
The Sky Gardens. I have a temple there. I have people I trust who can watch over it. No one seeks power there. Nobody even really goes there ever.
And it does.
Not even I've been there.
What?
That's
saying something.
That does say something. I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
We'll just leave it there for a bit, and then when you need it, we can just go get it.
What do you think?
I think the less people that know about it, the better. But at the same time, we do need to find somebody. Since we are a lack of knowledge, we do need to find at least one that will help bring the knowledge to that we seek from this tome.
Right now, it's keeping it safe.
Exactly. I think
We figured that
keeping
out.
it there is the safest possibility, and then looking into who we can get to help us decipher or even look upon it.
Bingo, one step at a time.
Alright, open up your bag and I'll
Secure that
translate
shit.
over. The bag of holding.
Okay, 1 second. I'm doing my bag. all the candy wrappers. Donuts.
Toy. It's just
Rock our donuts.
Paper airplanes.
It's like just dirt. Part bucket.
It's my own personal.
Alright, I'm ready.
I made
Oscar.
Yeah, as you pick it out, you see this book. This book, once more, you're reminded, has like a crushed velvet, black moon on the front. The entire book is black. Even the pages are outlined in black. And you see it drip with shadow. Literally, you see like a smoky essence cover the entire thing as this like gold sparkling mage hand grabs it in stark contrast to what it looks like and drops it in your book.
Gives me the chills every time.
Does it like when you say drip? Does it like actually physically like drip?
Yeah, like
anything, onto the ground?
smoke, just smoke.
Okay. So
Like you know when
just
smoke
dissipates?
drops and it
Almost like-
just dissipates as it hits. Yeah. In like black. It is pure black.
Seeping.
Yeah.
Darkness.
We don't. Not like that. Not that really.
Saturate.
Okay, so you're gonna
It's
put it
bad.
in Skygrove?
I'm gonna have to take a trip to the Sky Grove.
Cool.
Sky Garden.
Sky.
Can
Yes,
I come?
that's right,
Can
Skygrove.
I come, please? Please. I ain't been there yet, man.
We said that the reason it's safe is because so few people know about it.
Yeah, but I already know about it.
Are you saying you're my boy?
Boy, I'm your man.
Alright.
We will go to the Sky Garden.
We're going to the Sky
Oh,
Garden.
yeah.
I'll
good.
go with you if you're heading.
I'm the wayfinder. I gotta find a
Find
way.
a-
I have to.
If you were found
I
the
have to
way,
get on my
wouldn't you have
reports.
found the way?
Yeah, I'm finding the way.
So
Might be a-
Wayfinder.
you finding the way
Sky
is
Garden's for the
him
first
finding your
I
way.
found the way.
So he's the way.
The way.
Might be your only chance to visit a place that you can never visit again.
If we have to go get the book, I'm sure I could go with you then.
Maybe I'll be dead and then no one will know the way.
I should
be
know
up
the
to
way.
you.
The reports can wait. I trust him in the hands of
To the
heroes.
Sky Gardens!
Alright.
You go to Sky Garden.
I will go with you after.
I'm not ready for Sky
I
Garden.
was not ready for Sky Garden. What the frick?
We're just gonna go to the temple where I know a bunch
Play
of
Sky
people's names.
What
Yeah.
does it look like?
I don't know, what does it look like?
You're supposed to
Put a bracket.
So nice.
Sky
Garden. Sorry, guys.
Garden to the sky. Very. I don't know.
We just came up with Sky Gardens.
So we get back. That was the.
That was the coolest place. I blacked out. I don't remember anything about it, but that was amazing. That was really something.
We'll say
Never seen anything like
you're
that.
still just looking at this at the clouds that are above.
It
As it
was.
exists, the Sky Garden really exists in the sky.
I think it was there.
You had to climb over mountains in the Springport until you were able to just walk there. Because you had Pebble with you and he knew the way, you were able to get your way to Sky Garden, no problem. And it is being kept in the Giant's Temple within Sanctum.
No, there's a.
And who knows about it? The priest?
I would go and talk to the head priest
Yep.
or druid.
Sure. Yeah, head druid. Yeah.
And I would say that I have something that needs to be kept safe.
The archdruid. Yeah.
In this temple, no rocks are disturbed. It is blasphemous to move rocks from this temple. So, I move a rock to hide this book.
With permission.
It's
Yeah,
under
no,
a
no, no.
rock.
No.
We get permission to go in, and I say, please give us a moment to
Yeah.
pray. And I explain to everybody, I'm like, it is very unwise to move anything in this temple. This is meant to be a sacred place, so don't touch anything. And then I lift up a rock and I shove the book under one of the rocks. No one's gonna touch it. No one's gonna touch it. Ever.
You hear like the scratch of the rock against the archdruid, like
Smoke's billowing out from the rock.
It's fine.
Apology.
yeah, my bad.
Sorry, my foot's
Take a moment to breathe in the reverence of the holy temple.
Lightheaded almost.
Yeah. It helps you think not so good.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Are you sure under a rock like a key is
I do love the like lopsided
the
rock.
correct?
Fenris, I don't think you understand what happened here.
Well,
This is the safest place in the world. The only people who can come in here are those deemed worthy by the cloud giants.
So,
And all-
worthy?
The only people who can even get to that place of being deemed worthy have to know how to get here first.
I think I can see a corner sticking out.
No, you don't. I hit it very well. To move a rock is to blaspheme against Mora.
But didn't you?
Shh! I did nothing. It's a secret.
Smoke begins to like billow out
I know.
from beneath the rock.
The rock.
Stop! I just got behind the rocks. There's a little like cairn. Or what are they called?
A Karen?
No, Cairn, like C-A-R.
No, what are they called?
A nutshuk.
An ukshuk.
Oh yeah, the nut shook. Okay.
It's like pointing down.
Yeah.
It's like this one.
Wee-oo.
Out of here, bro.
All right, so we will say though that it is well hidden beneath a rock. Essentially, you're able to find a rock
Rock formation.
that has
Let's say it's not
okay.
beneath a singular rock, but
Okay.
a rock is moved, it's tucked into an opening in the side of the...
There would be rocks like flowing, almost like waterfalls as well, like piles of rocks. So you'd be able to kind of move if you stick it in, and then
Let's say it's behind a waterfall. I love that. You just move a rock and
Ooh,
reach
yeah.
through water to get to the book, and then put the rock back. That's
and that's behind that waterfall. Then is behind a big statue of a massive giant.
Love that.
Who's the
waterfall.
bird? Is the...
Bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, so bird.
Statue
So
of bird.
statue of bird.
Reach through
There's a
bird's
big,
legs.
huge waterfall behind him, and you just see Pebble
It
disappear.
looks like he's.
You just see him disappear
Into
behind.
the secret compartment.
Yeah.
Right into his ass.
But I left something else up there earlier. It's like a sandwich.
You put the plug back
Bird's
up.
ass.
Pebble just disappears
A
behind
birdie
this
hole.
massive statue of bird, and then he reappears.
You do stuff.
Bird's ass.
I am
That's
happy.
the code. He knows where it's hidden.
If we leave, do we find the ground below us
No,
from here?
no. If you leap into the clouds, what happens is you die.
How do you know?
Because anybody who's ever done it has never been seen again.
What?
That's fair.
We just follow the same path. It's this way. Oh, no, not that was death. It's definitely this way. No, it's this way.
I always get my lefts and right mixed up. Yeah,
That was close.
that was a close one.
Just follow me. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Immediately falls off the thing.
Yeah,
So
use
go
a
back
point
down
of
the-
key
the
to
switch
stillness of mind.
So does anybody have any thoughts on who we might possibly eventually get the look at this?
Look at that book.
I'm not
I do believe your contact within your Dark Watch Alliance would be beneficial. I feel like that man, that person, would have knowledge of dark arts material.
How much do I tell them before?
How much does he know already?
who is this person?
I'll see if he'll make an audience with you all, and we'll lay out everything plain.
I think he's made up. I don't think he exists.
That would be nice. It would be.
It's just Fenris comes back with a sock puppet. No! Oh! What do we
No, it's not even
Yeah,
that.
you said no.
It's just like his
no.
hand.
It's no one. It's just Fenris, and he's like different. Like
He's wearing a mustache.
Wearing a mustache.
different fucking Mrs. Deadfire. Is that person with us right now, Fenris?
She said one glove on, one gray glove. I'm Iron Edge.
See, look how irony my gray glove is.
I do think if there's anybody else that we think about from each individual person, we bring them to the group
Yes.
and tell them as with the group, not individually.
Yes, I agree.
We keep We keep cards to our chest, but the cards are ours.
Yes.
We are the keepers of the cards. Yes.
Card keepers.
We
Card keepers.
no
Card
That's
counters.
close.
Close.
a sacred banana tree that should be kept in a sacred banana garden.
The sacred bananas.
Banana.
We should call
So
ourselves
we'll,
that.
we'll keep thinking.
Is it a banana tree? If there's a grove of banana trees, is that a garden?
I would say yes.
I know they grew on bushes.
It is like a tree, but it could be a bush, I suppose.
I thought bananas grow on trees.
Do you know?
What is a
It's
tree
anything.
and what is a bush?
I don't know. Trees are taller
Trees.
bushes.
Cedar will know.
Sure.
I remember taking. I can't remember the plants, but you would put your finger and thumb, pull it up, and whether you got a tree or a bush.
What?
Oh, I do remember that.
Oh my.
Right.
What silly game was that?
You've been hanging out with the nymphs too long.
Pines?
Tree or bush with a baby.
Oh, a tree!
Daddy Mommy had a baby and her head popped off.
That was a real one.
Do you like butter?
Do you like butter? Yeah, exactly.
Alright,
Those
well,
were the days.
I have some business here actually. If are we done? We got the book safe. What's next? What else do we have to do?
Go home for about 15 years.
I mean, there's no one that we need. There's no one that we need to check into, like as a group.
Well, we should tell.
I think I might stay here then.
Do we need you to
How
find
we go?
our way out?
Can we use stones?
You just jump into any cloud. It's
Oh, sick.
the way out is way easier than the way in.
It is new.
You just jump out of a cloud and you fall into the same spot in the path where you go in.
I thought you said let me jump into
Certain
the
death, I thought it was funny. Just any cloud. You just jump in any cloud
What if I missed the cloud?
and you die.
Sick.
Somehow I don't believe you.
There's like a arch. There's like, you're like still in the temple, but there's like an arch almost that is like just a path. You know what I mean? Like it's
The way out. It's like
The way,
ways.
yeah.
Alright.
But there's many of them, so that you can see the clouds like all around you, as if this is standing like on a big cliff.
Rockabum was watching a whole bunch of swag.
Look at all those rocks he's got.
Burris for lovers.
Just make sure that
If they do have a gift shop.
All I got was just side road, and all I got was this
Little
stupid.
sky.
Little giant bobblehead.
Yeah. Some action figures.
Sky garden, yes.
Something for the orphans.
Something for the kids.
A whole bunch of hats or
So
something.
Cute,
They're all
absolutely.
too big.
They're like little Viking. They have like little like a helmet, like a helmet knitted
there's
hat.
definitely no tourism in this.
This is a big
Yeah.
occasion. I had 5 strangers come up there.
ruin it. It's just Disney.
I will try to take some clouds back with me.
Oh, cute.
Immediately.
Yeah, it definitely dissipates as soon as you land on the stairs. Or like down a mountain cliff. Stairs is the other one.
Yeah, Cedar's just gonna straight up just like jump off, like in free fall, until he's about to hit the earth and then wild shape into like a bug.
Oh, cool.
Much can fly.
I
Sure.
jumped
A
up.
butterfly.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as you just like curve on the ground.
Yeah, it's like
Where do you jump off? Like on the path?
You're like outside the
Just
temple.
Like, do you go off?
he just picks a spot. He's like,
Alright, so as you fall through the cloud, you appear over a random point over all of the Feywild.
perfect.
You fall.
Oh man, where am I now?
Good thing you were away from
It's like cold. You feel like the sun, like the snow is in the air once
back
more.
for
You're
you.
like, God damn it.
His like drift, his like duster's like billowing in the wind.
You end up back on the ship.
Well, have they?
Oh, wait, like Troy steps on the hood.
Back at the iceberg.
Hilarious. Okay. Okay, so you're all just headed back.
Yeah, I knew this was the way.
Okay. And you're going to go airy to both of you, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yeah, you would be able to meet up with Karen, and you're going to talk to your people.
Yes.
Okay.
I want information on the reports that they've gathered.
Yep.
As well as any new findings or anything like that.
Nothing completely out of the norm, like same as usual, business as usual.
Right.
You know, there are like attacks here and there. Again, as I mentioned, the occurrences of Black Moon cult or religions really worshipping Nita. They tend to just sneak in. they just do, and they'll desecrate things and et cetera, and that's really mostly what you're trying to do. And you call on the sacred knights to sanctify those places, et cetera. So
I want to have like a little draw board with like the red string going around, like Coldwort.
Where you've seen Coldwort. Okay.
Stab a little X in there, knife in my crude stick drawing figure of Coldwort.
You're able to meet up with Kieran if you let him off for some
PT.
PT. Yeah, exactly.
time.
You guys can hang out.
Pussy time.
Pussy time.
Damn.
I'll never look at
PP
PT
time.
again.
PP time. Cedar?
Just going back to the autumn court.
Going back to, okay, so we'll get back to that.
Yeah.
Fenris?
Heading home.
Okay. And Roku? Temple.
Monkey.
Monkey.
What's that? What are you doing?
Temple, yeah.
And Temple.
Answer the question.
So, do you remember way back in session 3? Sorry.
It's okay.
It was another time jump.
Yes,
and
it was.
I said that I wanted to begin teaching the Path of the Giant to some people.
Yep.
At the base, the idea was to start teaching people outside of the giant circle, the Path of the Giant, to harbor relations between the Feywild and the people of the Sky Garden,
Right.
or various different giant circles. So I had 3 peoples available. I feel like the village around those 3 peoples has probably grown a little bit.
Yep.
There'll be a small village at the base of the mountain, and I want to continue on my tutelage of those 3 peoples.
Oh, okay. What do you think is fair here for a role? Like I was performance last time to see if you could recruit people to join the way, but you're trying to just basically impart additional wisdom and teach them more.
Yeah, well,
and of course,
my 2 main goals are to teach them the way of the giant,
Yep.
and also to help out with the townsfolk.
Yep.
So depending on which way.
general charisma for helping on the townsfolk. We'll go for 2 roles, and and the other one, I'll let you do like athletics to teach them the Path of the Giant.
So I had an idea
Okay.
for
How did you lead with that then?
because I wasn't sure if I wanted to start with that
Okay.
or not, or if they were ready for that. But
Okay.
to ascend to the actual Path of the Giant and to be granted the
Right.
powers of bird,
Right.
you need to complete 3 trials.
Okay.
Along the path. The first trial is quite deadly in itself, and you have to survive for 24 hours throughout a wrathful storm, using nothing but like the nature around you to survive.
So like no magic.
You can be like imparting your survival skills onto them, kind of thing. For that
Yeah,
person.
so I think what would make sense is if we were preparing to do this, to try this trial, I wouldn't just like be like, good luck, go. I would be trying to show them what it's like to survive on the mountain.
Survive, Phil.
Yeah.
I would say that's what you're going for. But what's our second trial?
I think we're just gonna do 1 for now. It's gonna take a while.
I'm saying for my purposes to
I haven't done that.
Okay, great.
I've been trying to think of it today, but
Yep.
I'm
Let me know when you
still
know
torn
so
on the
I can
second
write it
trial.
down.
Yeah.
What a brute strength or
I'm thinking one of
or
Pulling the
mental
sword out of the
balancing or
stone?
something
Yeah.
like
So
something
that.
a little bit
Third
more
strength.
tangible. The third one I think I have pretty set. I was saying earlier, but
Cool.
the second one I'm still working on.
So I would say survival.
But we go out and we have a little Camp Nemo adventure, and we
Yep.
we survive out in the wild. And
Yep. Do you
Well,
bring them
Boy
to
Scouts.
the raging storms in the winter court, or
it would be less about showing them the storms and more about showing them the terrain that they would be surviving in. So like we have a village at the base of the mountain. When you hike up the mountain, it gets much more. There's much less. What's the word I'm looking for? Like
resistant?
cover from any kind of sort of.
Yep. So you're exposed to the elements. Yep.
Much less resources, less food, less of everything. So it's about surviving with very little, and that's what the focus would be on while we camp up there. And
So you're camping there, is what I'm asking.
Yeah, on the side of the mountain,
Okay.
up towards the entrance to Sky Gardens. And just showing them how to find areas that are more suitable for cover, finding food, finding things to survive.
Survival.
You have your bardic too.
I do have my bardic, and it's a +6, right?
Yep.
Or plus d6.
Yeah.
Shitty.
You don't have to roll it now if you want. You can just roll, like as you would a bardic. You can roll the d20, and then if you want to add it, you can add it.
Is it
Same.
a one use bardic?
One use bardic.
Jeez, they're gonna fucking die.
It's okay, kids. You're all gonna die. 14.
That's just a.
That's not that
bad.
bad.
It's a terrible class.
No, it's not.
I had everything I got.
I would say that with the 14 and during these, what's the word? Like these imparting moments of wisdom as you try to, teach them the way, you yourself find yourself almost questioning, like, okay, actually, what would be the right call in this situation? As you can notice that the recruits are not as 100% as they were just before these excursions. But still with you, still on the path.
Okay, I might not remember which route is poisonous and which one is good for you.
Well, I don't really want to take. I don't want to try.
That I'm scared right now, and you should be too.
I am, sir.
Good.
Still shivering, like.
I'm scared of you.
Good. I should be scared. We're out here surviving.
Yeah.
And if I eat that, I might die, so wish me luck.
Please don't.
Oh, it's really sour.
Poison?
50-50.
50-50.
Man.
1 to 3, it's poison. 4 to 6, it's good. It's not.
It's poison.
It's poison. Well, now you can teach them how to do medical first aid.
Alright, we're gonna learn first aid now, kids. Who wants a first aid badge?
I can't feel my left leg, so they're gonna have to carry me down.
That's great. That's
so
hilarious. So yeah.
We're trial by fire today, boy.
Alright, so that's one of the moments you had. This is like over the course of, time, obviously.
That's amazing.
Carry me down, turns giant.
Yeah, like half.
You're headed to the temple.
Just
One leg.
So, I suppose now, I feel like we jumped the gun, because that would probably happen within what we're about to do right now, which is a time jump.
Let's do time.
So, and I don't want people to get nervous at the number I'm going to say, because I don't want you to think that, I really wanted to do blah, 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 blah within this time frame, but we are going to jump 15 to 20 years.
I'm an adult now.
Never.
That's just a kid.
You're only-
always have been.
But the point is
You're
what I'm
always
trying to say. So you put it into perspective, that amount of time on the material plane is about 1 month. Right? So time does work differently here. Yes, I understand that it is time and that time is passing. People live longer, things just take more time, or things, But what I'm trying to say is,
So
don't be
basically
alarmed.
that's like not huge for us.
No, it's not.
It's like nothing.
Well, it's not nothing, but it is time.
It is time.
In
So
the grand
during-
scheme of things.
So during that time period, is everyone good to keep going?
Mm-hmm.
No break?
Yeah.
We're good? Okay, so during that time period, you would have been doing that with your people. I would even say that maybe you grow your charisma check, working with the townsfolk as well.
Okay. Want to grow the town. This is the
And
general business.
start creating almost like an emissary that exists within the circle.
Can I use a skill instead of a general charisma?
Like what?
Like persuasion,
Sure.
or like it's only a +1 on top of it.
I would say like
I guess
any
I don't-
charisma
I
based.
guess it doesn't matter. 'Cause it's
If you want me to do almost
I
intimidation.
was gonna say intimidation. Join.
Well,
I don't
there's
want to.
there's a level of respect as well, right? So I would skew it in that direction versus.
The only way that I could think of intimidating would work is if I had to break down the resolve of the leaders of the Sky Garden to finally
I would say that there is a little bit of that.
admit to
This way has worked. Well, this way has been what they've been doing for millennia, right? So it's like, why is it now that you bring this to us? Why is it now that we need to integrate ourselves when we've lived for so long as we do?
I would just say, look, you might be fine here now after the last battle, but other people aren't. The fire giants came and destroyed many different gardens, not just the Sky Garden. We got lucky this time, but we're not going to get lucky every time. The power of the fire giants is real, and I have fought them. And they almost killed me. It's time for us to stop hiding and to harbor relations that will help us in the long run. We've been hiding up here on this mountain for too long. We need to start using all of the resources that we have available. It's time to stop hiding in the clouds. I know it's a little less intimidating and more persuasive.
No. Well, you can roll either or, to be honest. But even so, I would say your speech knocked your DC lower than it would have been. Your speech was very convincing.
You should be convinced.
Yeah, me too.
I was convinced that might not have even been Pebble.
Superman die, failing it.
Yeah, it happens. 14's my lucky number today.
Yeah.
Okay, because I had the DC at 18. And then because your speech was so good, I knocked it down by 5 points to 13
Nice.
in my head. I probably could have announced that, but DC 13. Yeah, I would say that things are moving towards.
The only result I want is that I want the giants to start inhabiting not only the Sky Garden, but the village at the base of the mountain. I want there to be just that point of contact. If somebody they don't have to let everybody up into the Sky Garden.
Nope.
But if somebody wants to reach the giants, or vice versa, if the giants want to reach out into the Feywild,
Yep.
we now have this extra village as the point of contact.
No problem. I would say that even over the course of the next 15 to 20 years, I would say that there is because the Sky Garden doesn't just inhabit giants, it also inhabits fairies and pixies as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say that there's actually a fairy that lives in the village now that used to be part of Sky Garden that now actually lives in the village and runs almost like a back and forth for them. So
Great.
Yeah.
Exactly what I wanted.
Good head start.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
okay. Roku, over the 15 to 20, what are we doing?
Usual with him, his focus I think is going to be on
Banana.
two things.
You have so many bananas over the course of this
annual
time.
banana. We have
About
15
15.
bananas. Yeah.
15 to 20 bananas.
But he'll be trying to focus on Errol and his mother. I can't remember her name right now, but
Errol and Ellen,
yeah, and
EE.
two things in making sure that they're coming back to in terms of reality and who they are, and maybe learning about who they are as a person as opposed to who they were when they were broken, and trying to integrate them into their own personhood rather than this shell of a thing that they were before. And if they get to a point where he feels like it's an opportunity to give them a chance to basically start over, he'd be happy to either ask around town or what have you and see if he can find a place for them to generate a life for themselves in Soltera where they'll be safe from that sort of shit.
Roll me a insight check.
Okay. Keep those.
Oh, is Oscar a man now?
What's with the terrible rolls? I'm gonna fucking use that inspiration. That was a net one.
Right.
Thanks for the inspiration, banana.
Oh, what I just gave you.
Okay, that's what they're for.
Yeah.
And then we'll d6 that. 16 plus
8.
for insight? No, 10. 26.
Ugh, 10.
Not even better.
Yeah, I was like, no, like 4.
26.
Yeah, I would say absolutely. As you begin this process, you're going out into Soltera and you're looking for homes or places for them to go. like every time you come back from one of those excursions out into the city to like find someone to get a home from, or somewhere for them to live, you come back and you see Errol and Ellen with the children and the new children that come in through the temple.
Okay.
And you have a moment of reflection and you begin to wonder if maybe taking them away from this place isn't necessarily the best idea.
Okay.
Not only for them, as it's very clear that they enjoy being here and being with the children, but also for the children.
Another loving mother to be.
Exactly.
So with that in mind,
Like you can see, like not Errol, but Ellen and Atlantia have become quite close over these years.
then say after Oscar's graduation at some point,
He would have a
because
send.
he would be like,
send off. Yeah,
Once you hit 30, you have to leave.
he's
they
older now.
somewhere he becomes like an adult in this timeline at some point.
He
so
does.
maybe depending on when he is adopted, unlikely, or is
Ouch.
None of the children are truly like adopted, really, from Temple Roku.
You've
It's more.
adopted.
But when he's ready to leave, essentially, I feel like he's one of those people who just wants to leave at some point.
Maybe
See
he
the
helps
world.
out every week or
What-
something.
He would absolutely come back.
What was Oscar? Or is Oscar?
He's just a
He is
human.
a boy of some kind.
Oscar and Josh
They're lost
were the
boys.
two boys
They're literally boys.
with the fart bucket.
Jesus Christ.
So the boys in the fire bucket.
So they become like 20-year-old
And
men at some
Tanya
point.
as well.
And
Tanya was the little
so
girl.
after their departure or whatever during that ceremony or something like that, because I imagine when that happens, we have
They get it's like a little crown of not laurel leaves but banana leaves that gets put on their head.
I'll ask Errol and Ellen if they would like to stay, and like I've noticed that you're helping out around here, and you seem very content, and the children seem to love you, and all that sort of stuff.
I love this scene of like there's like the party commotion happening, and you kind of find this like moment where the two of them are a little bit far away, but the place is loud, and there's drinks and there's food, and you find this moment while these celebrations are happening to ask them to stay.
And assuming, what do they say? Do they accept?
Absolutely. That's they would both explain that they see no other space for them. You saved their lives. Ellen hasn't gone a day since knowing you where she doesn't thank you for saving Errol. And she would do the same if any of you came to the temple. Anytime she sees any of you, she would thank you for saving Errol and by virtue, saving her.
Then I will invite Errol to have a celebratory spar. And
Kill
see how he
You get hit by the quiver.
You have been hit by the quivering paw.
How 15 to 20 years of martial arts training, he's probably pretty decent at this point.
Okay.
That's
So,
at least 15 minutes.
Yeah, they're part of the
15
morning
maybe.
movement.
him and I will spar. If Ellen is also partaking in the martial arts,
More so like an older person who does it to
we
keep
won't-
their body.
we won't
She does
spar.
Tai Chi.
Yeah.
in the park.
We won't spar with her, but I'll ask Errol if he's willing to spar with me and see what he's made of, and then have a fight with him. Not worried about losing to him, but more so just
Fine.
seeing if he's basically ready to potentially start taking over some more training of trying to keep the kids in line. But the things that I do around the temple, but if he's willing to take more part in that and be more of a leader.
Yeah, absolutely. You can do that. And you would also notice that over this time, the children's painting skills have actually progressed. As Errol, as you know, had a bit of a knack for doing
He's
it.
a talented painter.
Right?
Oh my god.
Has Roku's painting ability improved as well?
But no, if anything, decreased.
The book represents what the capabilities are.
So the children have
Maybe they're
gotten
less-
better, and maybe and more courts and more royals and nobles begin to start asking for murals as they've noticed
Roku
that
is actually a really good painter. He's just
the skill has
doesn't
upgraded,
do
but
realism.
people have
see how the
noticed
Roku original
the beautiful
More of
painting
a-
at the spring court. They were very thankful, and people see that, and now people are buying them
It's like a
even
Basquiat.
more. Not even buying them, but yeah. Asking for them as you just really get them assuming. Okay, so a little roll off
Oh, sure.
Show me
for
your
fun.
moves.
Sure. I mean, what kind of a check is this, I guess?
I say acrobatics.
Acrobatics?
You're gonna have like a little like fight, right?
Plus 25. What is
Yeah.
Plus
Pretty
round.
good.
Yeah, we get a 27.
Okay, you still beat him for sure, but I rolled really well.
So he's doing well in this. And,
Quite well. That like
you know,
doesn't, you're able to keep up no problem, but like if you let slip for a moment, then he might actually get the one up on you. Just once. It may happen. But yeah, you notice it with your keen monkey sense. Monkey.
Your form has come a long way. You will be a brilliant instructor for the children.
Oh, thank you, sir. What? Master. What?
Master. Now I understand why people say so.
You see sweat, like the Ellen has like a little towel.
We must soak now.
Yeah, the pool's kept clean these days. Prestidigitated quite often as you have visiting
really
sisters.
coming along.
Well, you have visiting sisters every so often now, as Astoria has asked for those to be a bit more frequent.
Clean this
Oscar
monkey.
leaving really did help.
Well, that's also
Far
very much
cleaner after he
that.
graduated.
There's like a little nail on the side of the tree that just has the bucket.
Corroded on the bottom.
It's like etched. It's etched in the tree, and you can see like carving in the wood, and it just says Oscar.
I like the idea of somewhere there's like a shit ton of just etchings
The O's
in
backwards.
the oak, and it's like the kids' heights over the many years. So lots of
And it
names,
grows
different
up-
years
it grows
as they grow, and then eventually they stop being measured.
And then there's like
because they've left.
more. There's more. Yeah,
There's
exactly.
different like gnomes they don't really chamber.
I love that. Okay, and you also said, yeah, that's it. That's all
Yeah,
you
I
said.
mean, I'll be bouncing back and forth between the summer court as well, just every so often to check in, because
Yep.
I don't think that they're wanting to reach out too often. So I'll reach out to them and see if there's any, and I'll just be waiting for trouble to arise, essentially.
The courts kind of tend to keep to themselves.
Exactly. So he'll, check face and
Yep.
if everything cool, they right.
Feminist.
Well, the immediate in the first couple days, weeks would be contacting Big,
Okay.
running him down, kind of be like, I'd like to set up an audience with the rest of the group that I'm with right now. We have found something that I think that you could help us with.
Like what?
I told them that we would talk as a group. They don't know who you are. They don't know what you look like.
Good.
You can come in as whoever you feel like.
I know this group. I know.
You know us, but they don't know you. I told them that I work with people, but not who I work with.
Yes.
I'll arrange a meeting. How's Yena holding the pack?
She has good days and bad days.
We all do.
Been more hands-on as the years go by, but less rather as the years go by.
I see great promise in her.
I trust you.
I still plan on keeping a training and, if need be,
Fenris. You gave up your helmet.
doesn't mean that I've given up protecting.
Feels like you have one foot in the door.
You're not wrong. I've done this for so long, it's hard to let go.
He puts his left hand on your shoulder, and as he does, you hear the metal scrape against his fingers as he, or metal sounds.
Crunch.
Correct.
The sound of Fenris's
Great.
shoulder.
Great. We'll be here when this is all over. You feel the like metal kind of dig in almost a little bit. Not in a aggressive way, but in a holding on tight to you. We'll be here.
Then you will find.
All right, so you'll meet up with B, and we'll do that with everyone after. And what else are you doing?
After that, how old was the invite? I'm gonna make my way to Temple Roku.
Okay.
Like within probably the first month or so of
Okay.
this like fairly recent, like starting very recently. Do you have a moment?
Master, Sunsage.
Dismissed. Of course, Hans.
Are you beating up a student? I'm proud.
You recognize Errol.
Just hands firing. He's like all bruised up and shit.
His hands will become hard as iron as mine in time.
How well are you with pushing meditation onto others?
I am very skilled in this. It is something we practice daily.
I would like to get help from you on possibly unlocking some memories that I have hidden. I feel I try to force them. I feel like a more delicate approach might help.
Time is always our best friend, and patience. This is how we reach goals such as these.
Patience is not really my virtue, but
We will learn. It may take longer than you expect, though.
yeah, if you're willing to help me, I'm willing to put in the work.
I am willing to help all who require help, especially my friends.
Thank you. When would you like to start?
We may start immediately if you are ready. First,
Okay.
What are you wearing right now?
My armor.
What are you wearing?
we will take you and declothe you so that you are in your most natural state. Things that can distract and hinder, that are external, may impede us from reaching within our mind.
Meanwhile, during this conversation, cooties,
I grab my hand is around my hammer.
Master Roku! Master Roku!
Touch my butt! He put his butt on my homework!
Is it possible to do it in a different setting?
Yes, you may follow me to the top of the tree. I have many spare robes for you, and I'll grab some robes and throw them towards Banners. This is all you will need.
Get naked and come to
Okay.
the secret chamber.
I can show you a whole new world, baby.
You just gotta relax, man.
Oh my god, that's
Relax.
I start like undoing my armor, putting it off to the side. The robe is too small for Fenris's large frame.
Yeah, it's definitely got like the middle section open right down.
He's wearing like a
It's
like a
just to tie it in the front enough to like cover.
he's wearing a pair of boxer underwear and like a wife beater.
So we'll go up to the top of the tree where I have a very peaceful area. There's cushions and things like that. They're mostly, stuffed with moss and all that sort of. It's quite peaceful and quiet. And we will sit.
And here, if you are willing, we will meet daily. For 9 hours, we will sit.
9 daily.
Let's make that weekly.
For 10 years.
As you wish.
I'll describe him his tried and true methods of attaining the empty pot of a mind to begin your search through deeper meditation. First, we must empty all that is within.
into the
And a cluttered mind.
There's just so much tense you can see in like the shoulder area of Fenris.
Trying to force the meditation.
Just yeah. He's
flexing it.
in his world, every problem is a nail, and he has a hammer.
Yeah, he do.
So yeah, he'll be trying to get him to just let things come to him rather than have him come to things. And
He's just trying to come.
I was gonna say, no more coming to things.
he might use a billion analogies, like waves at the beach. If we chase them to the sea, if we drown, they will come to us. We are nailing to it. We will sit in utter silence for
Years on
far too long. And there's probably a lot of times where you are just bored, your mind wanders, all sorts of things, but
Not feeling like I'm like it's working in any way.
Because it doesn't.
so like when Roku notices that, because it's quite common with the children, he will center that attention as best he can and try to go back to those fundamentals that he's teaching. This is how we clear our mind, this is where we center ourselves, and this is how we begin our process. And every time he drifts, we'll come back to that point, and then, ideally it'll be longer and longer between those corrections.
Just a short little correction,
Yeah.
Caesar Milan.
You go to pinch
You
like
have
the
a
side of his neck, and it's just such a hard
I
muscle.
would say there's definitely a moment throughout the course of these, multiple years that you would like come up to this section, like to this area where they're.
I'll go back out of here.
Yeah, almost embarrassed.
I don't want no part of this.
Almost
He
embarrassed.
tried to get me to
That's not-
meditate once, it was terrible. It's just doing nothing, right? You're just doing nothing. It's awful.
Hours.
Hours.
I'm gonna go play, I'll see you later.
Yay! Hilarious.
Somehow there's
Yeah.
like a stain where you were standing.
I would say over the course of these years, you begin to tap in to something. Roll me a wisdom check.
Can I be giving an advantage?
Yes.
Fuck yeah. Oh, you asked for that kind of
Oh, not saving throw,
That's
wisdom.
why we're in the
Just
tree,
wisdom
baby.
Ooh.
You got a bardic.
I'm gonna have to with sword. No. Okay.
6 makes it.
Better than one. Better than a fucking one.
19.
19?
Pretty
There we
good.
go.
Very good.
13 to 19.
Okay, so now here's a question. What are you trying to remember? I know that, you're trying to recall the pieces of the broken memory, but there are things that have happened in your past.
Yeah, it's
Who
not.
are you focused on?
I'm trying to focus on putting the pieces of where I might have been, where
When?
during the time I was broken. Like where once they captured me, where did they bring me? Can I find out that when I was dumped at the stairs when I was found, how did they get me there? Even though I have an idea who it was, who was it?
Okay, so here's what you will discern from these meditation sessions. And this is, I would say, even like over the course of the time, you're like picking up these little pieces and they start to kind of make sense until you're able to get kind of a clear understanding of this particular question. You heard hoof, clip, clop.
Cloven.
Yeah, cloven, yeah.
Hoof sounds.
Sounds.
Trap isn't one.
Yeah, clapping.
Gotcha.
Throughout your time after you were knocked out. You know that you were knocked out, and as you're coming to, you hear the clip-clop of a hooved creature. Many hooved creatures. And you recall this memory as you kind of are your eyes are like slowly opening, coming to after your capture of a fortress, a dark black obsidian stone fortress. You see it high on a hill, gray sky around you as this like winding path leads up to this fortress on the top of the hill. You know this fortress to be Nightmare.
It's called Nightmare?
Yes.
Let's go there.
I gotta shiver up my spine on that one.
Sounds fucking
This
awesome.
is-
Let's go there. And
Nyx. This is fortress. This is where she resides.
Welcome to my nightmare.
And the hooved, you as you're coming to kind of in the clutches, you feel feminine hands on your body, touching you, searching you. As you're kind of coming to, you see these suits of armor sitting on these phantom steeds. The armor, however, you almost can tell by the way that they're moving, there is no body within them. As you can see like tendrils of smoke creeping out between each piece of the metal armor that sits on these steeds. You count. Higher than 5, less than 15 around you. As you feel the like shake of whatever you're being kept in go up this hill towards Nightmare.
Was. Meditating. Deep
We're all
meditation.
coming down his mouth.
Banana.
It's like wet. Yeah.
oh my god.
It was like a glob of like spit coming out.
It's like the anime bubble.
Anime bubble. Yep.
I think it's cute because it's like, normally I'm not the one who's in this particular situation, but you have out-meditated Rokumi's fallen asleep.
I'm just gonna kind of reach out and put my hand on your shoulder. I must take my leave for today, my friend.
Yes, I was so deep within my... I fell asleep.
I found where I was kept.
Oh. Are you all right? Yes. How do you feel? Did you find what you were looking for?
All the pieces aren't there, but I can see the image of the puzzle.
And?
I don't think I'm ready to face it yet, but in time. And hopefully with help.
Of course.
Well, I have to get back home. Thank you, Master Robbins.
Do you wish company on your walk?
If you wish to accompany me home,
Yes, both my legs are very asleep.
Fenris
pins and needles.
will be excited to see you.
Oh,
Yes,
Fenris,
over the
my
course of
sweet
this
boy.
Feminist has grown into a dog. A big old
Blinking dog.
Big old blinking dog.
You will shake the restlessness from my legs without a doubt.
Okay, so you guys walk home?
Yeah.
Alright, Finn, is there anything else you want to be doing during this time? I would say that this is after years.
Yeah.
Like years of trying to find. Maybe you know, your first clue is just the
Little pieces, little audio
Exactly.
bits. Yeah.
That's the full picture over, 10
over
or
the
so.
course of 15 or so
15,
years.
20.
I think going back, if we, I'm gonna find Mac and get a fishing pole. I think we're gonna go on a fishing trip.
Well, Father, how long?
Day or so.
No, I can do a day or so.
7 years.
Okay.
Never saw
So
Mac
you guys
again.
go on some bonding fishing trips over the course
Yeah.
of this time? Okay, cool. Do you want to like roll a charisma check to see if your relationship with your son is like, blossoming anew? Repairing that little bit of brokenness that was there before?
Roll for fatherhood.
Fatherhood.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez, yeah, the rolls aren't good.
Yeah, guys.
No.
They're hot when you need them to be though.
That's slightly better. That's a 14.
Which is always. 14, that's great. No, you're able to get quite a few fish. And when you're successful on a trip, it always makes you feel better about the whole thing as a whole, right? So even if you did have like a butting of heads at one moment where he thinks that you need to go over there for more fish and you think you need to go over there.
I'm actively trying to put away my stubbornness.
Cool.
Bring a bottle of Fjordschlager with you and just melt it all
And
away.
don't bring Kiss in the Mist. That's for lovers.
No, that's a lovely scent.
I'm gonna ask him how, like how he's doing in the military.
He would say that Sunstriders is as good as it can be. As a captain, he has a lot of responsibility. He would
How's his love life is going?
he would tell you that there is a girl that he's interested in, but he doesn't know how to go about it because she's in a rank below him within the Feywatch.
Oh my god, girl!
Everyone needs to love me. No.
I knew it! I knew she did!
Somewhere in the vein, the story just like,
Yeah.
Oh, what?
why am I so fucking angry right now?
Your ears get burning red hot.
Kill some.
Oh my god, I'm just like guiding bolts like a small caterpillar.
I think I need to go to the auto
9th level.
Disintegrate.
My bad.
Bastard.
Do you know if she?
Yeah. Trying to do a butterfly.
Yeah.
I'm a beautiful butterfly.
Do you know if she has feelings for you?
No, I've barely spoken to her.
Typical Mac.
Good.
Mac
Take the
fashion.
initiative.
Go toss, guys.
Be like, when I met your mother, Ravona, she was a fiery little
All right.
I like we've said before, your mother pieced me back together. There's no more bond. I can't be any more bonded to that woman than I tried.
Troy. He's Australian now.
I couldn't help it.
Anybody else? It was right there.
You saw a choke as he was saying that.
He did.
I do not.
I say try or choke.
She
Both.
Take her out to the bush and you show him what's what. You show him your trail.
What's talking here?
Sure, fish.
She is not broken, Father.
No, I'm saying that I'm not the best to give advice in this
Oh, I suppose that's
situation.
true. Should not have asked you.
But I do think, I look at the water, you are a great catch.
Yeah. He's gonna push you out of the boat.
And he drowned.
Heavy plate armor.
I can't swim.
I never told you this boy. I don't care.
I told you it's stupid to wear plate armor while you're fishing.
He never takes it
Fucking
off.
like
Always be prepared for battle.
Yeah, the boat.
I know when you're fishing.
The boat is heavier on the Fenris side a little bit.
The waves just.
But definitely he pushes you in for that joke. And there's a good, a father-son montage as they're splashing. So yeah, it's great. It's cute.
That's very cute.
Great.
Red.
All right, we're gonna come back from our little break here, and we're gonna go right to Cedar.
No.
Oh, do you want to go to Atlas?
I don't care. Let's do it. Fuck it.
You want to do it?
Let's do it live.
Let's do that.
Let's go. All right, Cedar, what are you doing over the course of the thing? What? Yeah, I've got some notes, but what are you doing?
Well, firstly, he'd be taking, going back to Lady Gwilena and telling her about his adventures in the Winter Court.
Yep.
And then he'd be trying to curry more favor with like the lesser nobles of the Autumn Court, doing like anything that they need. Like, as warden of the Autumn Court, it is his duty to take care of this realm. So he's going to, deal with monsters, investigate like strange happenstances.
Smuggle maple syrup.
Smuggle syrup. You know what? Fetch a better deal. Great syrup.
The Winter Court is putting tariffs on
He was
everything.
just the Canadian.
he started a totally separate maple syrup heist, but also stopped a different one in like another portion of it.
Oh yeah.
They're just everywhere. The Maple Wars.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah, no problem. And so I'll remind you also that during your time jump, during the first time jump, you were able to curry some favor with the nobles of the Autumn Court. Lord Pharaoh.
Yeah, my boy.
Exactly. He's well respected. He oversees the annual harvest. So he, when you are gone, when you are doing these things, he's also singing your praises within like the courtly discussions as well. So do a charisma check for me. And you'll do it with advantage with the help of Lord Pharaoh.
Sick. It's Pharaoh.
Let's get a good roll of tonight.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, one of us can do it.
Better not have been a cursed thing I just said.
19.
There we go.
A 19?
19.
Total.
That's great.
We still haven't. I don't think we've broken 20.
You have.
Someone, he had a dirty 20.
Oh, that's right. I rolled exceptionally well.
Yeah.
But I'm a monkey.
It makes sense.
Skill monkey right
Monkeys
there.
roll
It doesn't count.
Skill monkey.
You were able to curry some grand favor with the court, even over the course, again, over 15-ish years. That favor blossoms into respect, which you kind of maybe weren't expecting to find, but the people of the Autumn Court now see you, Lord, with more, not social standing, but perhaps if they want to get to the High Lady, they know they have to go through you and not Lord Curis.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
Nice.
They know who rules this court, and it is the girl on your arm, the woman on your arm. Yeah.
Sick.
So you know what they say: behind every successful man is a prepared woman. The other kids, so it's the other way around in this
Right.
case.
You're
But
the prepared woman.
you are the barrier between the two.
Yeah.
So Chris just basically spends his time at the brothels
Showboat around.
and showboating. Yeah,
Classic
Even- and-
Chris.
I would probably say even more so now.
Oh, brother. It's gonna be awkward to deal with. He's gonna become a liability.
It's gonna be an issue.
And so he doesn't see very much. He doesn't see his status holding very much weight at this point in time. So he says,
Fuck it.
Fucking fuck it.
Buggerby ball.
and you are also doing.
Would be spending some time with Aspen as well. Checking in on her, making sure everything's as well as could be. Trying to help her in any way as possible.
Yeah, so you would know that over the course of this time, having been with Lady G for the time period that you were away, at least in the Winter Court, because of her high status within the realm, she was able to request essentially a transfer, as Aspen was part of the Sunstriding group in the Spring Court. She has now been transferred to the Autumn Court so that she can kind of stay closer to home. It's been a good move for her over this time. She is rolling an insight check.
Big money,
Father.
money.
Roll.
Roll for fathering. Let's do it again.
That's a 20. Dirty 20.
You used your inspiration?
Yep.
Yeah. For your bardic, yeah.
Just 3 ones back.
20. She is getting stronger.
That's my girl.
She is beyond even others in her unit. When she's not on duty, when she's not required to be, wayfinding or in the forest, she is honing her skill, reading books, and trying to become stronger. She tells you that her nightmares have subsided, and it was a 20 on the inside.
Yep.
There is a sliver that only exists because you are her father. She could tell anyone else the exact same thing and they would believe her, no questions asked.
Yeah.
But because you are her father, you raised her from infancy. You can tell that she's not being 100% truthful with you.
Shadow of doubt.
The shadow of doubt.
Alright.
You don't have any insight onto how often or whatever. You just know that she's not being 100% truthful when she tells you that they are completely gone.
Gotcha.
She would also tell you, let's say, her 20,
That's my favorite.
that I would say, you find a night together where, she puts her books to the side
Yeah.
and tells you that, because she knows now, the news of the 6 of you has become widely known across the realm at this point. And she uses discussions of maybe, the last thing that you guys did together, maybe you beat a bunch of
You should have seen.
massive slugs in the forest that was, encroaching on a small settlement. I kind of called out, and a few of you, maybe even like 3 of you or something like that, in your little units. You're working together throughout these years as well. So maybe you're kind of telling her story. She uses it as an opportunity to tell you that her and General Atlas are no longer entangled, so to speak.
Was that so?
In her mind, at least, yes. Yeah, it just, I don't know, it just wasn't working out. That's all.
Wasn't working out, eh?
What?
Anything else?
Did he tell you anything else?
I ain't heard nothing.
Nothing at all.
As far as I knew, everything was hunky dory.
But he didn't talk about me at all.
That is a little odd.
No, it's not. We said nothing. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's fine.
It might don't matter to you, but it might matter to me. Maybe a certain general has to disappear now. Maybe someone just happens to forget about a certain general.
Dad, come on. Don't go all like, hey, wait, did you tell him the story about the hairless satyr already?
Maybe I have.
Daddy, I promised you.
There's gonna be a certain hairless general around here.
You promised you wouldn't do that
He's certainly gonna be missing a few chin hairs.
My beard!
anymore.
Scottish.
My beard!
Strictly for the Gimli quote.
Yeah. So that's what you're kind of able to garner from your evenings with her, trying to be closer to her. She spends a lot of her time also doing these activities, like when she's not at the barracks, when she's not with the Sunstriders. She's a lot of the times at the Autumn Court, like at where Goanna.
Like
Is that-
physically, like in the court.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Hanging out.
I literally read that as Tyndale Gate.
Tyndale! No,
Shout
it's
out.
Timberfell.
Shout out to Tyndale.
Anyway, okay.
All right.
Good God, come to me, stupid head.
Come to me.
Okay, Astoria.
So she would be helping out quite a bit around the Citadel, the Sun Citadel.
Mm-hmm.
Or you know what I mean.
I do.
And trying to help out Sunsaber Colonial
Mm-hmm.
quite a bit. With her chores and just getting her to like, if you need me to go anywhere, I
Totally.
go and like, help
Yep.
out. She wants to try to patch things up with Mac.
Okay.
So she will send that letter, basically apologizing for the way that she's acted, and that she values their friendship and misses him a lot, and is sorry for stringing him along, but she can't give him her heart right now that way.
But maybe in the future.
But maybe in the future, if
Preposition.
he breaks up with the certain stuff, no. So yeah,
Stay single, I might.
she's trying to mend her friendship with him.
Mm-hmm.
On top of that, she would be hanging out with Kieran quite a bit. What?
I'm just kidding.
It's been
It's been 20
It's been 20.
Yeah, I mean,
And you
20 years.
I don't know. Like, are they a thing? Are they a datum?
So,
struggling along for 20 years.
20 long.
Just not ready.
And that's when she goes to Nita.
You can't just say that.
I mean, what?
You can't just say that.
perfect. That can't work.
My God.
On the note of Kieran, I'll give you some insight into what he thinks. Would you approach this as a conversation with him?
Probably at some point. Like, I feel like,
What are we?
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
No, we're sorry.
She
we're
would-
just joking.
What do you mean? What are we?
I don't know, we've been hanging out quite a bit, and
Hanging out? Is that what you call it? Do we? About what?
lots of things.
What's my middle?
I know what you like in bed. I know a few things about your family.
I feel like they would have hung out, like, quite a bit.
What do you mean by hang out? Like you keep using this word.
Like going to, like, dinner and stuff. I'm like,
Netflix and chill.
there would be definitely quite a bit of sex, but I feel like there would be, like, some, like, romantic things going on, too, from what I...
Yeah.
Roll for romance.
There would be some, but I'd probably say that he tries to get out of a lot of them. But whenever you call him to get down,
He's down.
he's down.
Cool. So she storms it.
Okay, whoa, all right. This is over the course of the year. Well, then make me a charisma check. If this is what you want, right? And you're going to him and saying, you know.
Well, I mean, in my head, they were, like, not just, like,
Okay.
banging and...
Bless you.
18.
Oh, roll.
Well,
I
it's
know,
higher
I'm
than
never
he rolled.
gonna roll.
It's higher than he rolled. So, for almost doing like a contested check in a way. If you're having this conversation with you, he would kind of be like, you know, blah, blah, blah. But if you poured your heart out, so to speak, is that something you would do?
I would say so after that amount of time.
Yeah. Yeah, over that, okay. Yeah, over that amount of time.
Yeah. She'd be like,
Kind of sick of this?
well, I thought there was something more, but maybe I was wrong.
You don't have to be.
Well,
I didn't know.
not that they're opening up about these things, I guess. I'll try to be better.
Me too.
Alright. She kind of gives him like a little peck on the lips. And
Yeah, okay, so if it's just a little peck, then maybe as you're walking out, but like you're like about to turn away from the peck, like you and I both know what a peck means, right? So he'll grab your hand and pull you back in for a kiss, a proper kiss. Oh.
she leaned into it and pulls him to her.
I mean, he would try to do something and try to have sex with you at that point, essentially.
Really? Sorry, the verbiage. Just dread it. You can't say that.
That would
You have a dog. I can say whatever I want.
Can we schedule a date?
He you. Okay, this is.
Starts doing back his
Great.
As he's mid, like.
Yeah, exactly. He kind of reels back a little
The
bit.
belt off.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking.
Yeah, we can definitely do that.
I want to stop him from belting back up.
Not jump that. I'm getting some mixed signals here.
Well, let's.
Stop, go.
So,
What do you want from me?
Well, I'm actually
Red leg. Be like.
Sure. He starts undoing his belt again.
My man.
Sure.
Dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get him. That's what he
So
said.
the sex continues, but you've scheduled a date.
Okay.
We've had this conversation now, where he is now aware that
Is this a fucking thing?
there's more than just sex here.
Cool.
Because he didn't know that.
You're in deep, brother.
Yeah, I guess.
It turns out you're in
I
deep.
guess
He's
you and
like,
I should have had this conversation.
Shit.
Because every
I
time
were just
we
waiting.
role play, it
thought this
ends
was
in
casual.
sex.
I know, right?
So he wasn't 100% sure on what the get down was, but now he knows.
Yes.
So
Yes, he does.
he will
Try to continue and always change
schedule
the
a
block.
date.
That boy gonna know.
I know.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can't read my mind. In my head,
I cannot.
other things they were hanging
He
out.
just knew sex. Sex was all he knew.
Yeah.
What
And
do you
that's
mean by that word?
you're having sex for 20 years. I'm just joking.
Damn.
Yeah.
But yes, but you've written to Mac. I would say over the course of that time as well, you would receive a correspondence back from Mac, who absolves you of any guilt that you may feel in the way things went down between the two of you.
What's the average time people would like be together before they were like, I mean, are we gonna get married?
I think it varies for everyone as it does.
It's the Feywild.
As
Maybe
it
there's
does
no
in real-
rules.
As it does
7
in
minutes
real
of the
life.
Feywild because it's like, alright, we gotta get moving.
As it does in real life, right? It varies.
Right.
But
Long age kind of does a lot with that.
you know, a number of years. Yeah. It really depends also on who you're talking about. Fae,
Yeah.
then a number of years, hundreds of years.
Elves and stuff like that.
Right. They wait.
Barely 300. I've got so much
So
life
do two
in it.
people
I've got-
get married? That's another question.
And for the most part, there's not a lot of monogamy.
Why would you?
Feywild.
I'm not saying.
It's the Fae realm.
Sorry.
Sexy
It's
Feywild.
There's
Sexy.
not a lot of monogamy.
Monogamy? Look at Shadowfell. Everybody's locked in.
Very strict.
That book is
very
in that book.
They're like everyone wears 3 chastity belts. Just in case.
See the lady.
No,
all
it's
three
not
holes.
that. There's hedonism. There's hedonism here, and that is a prevalent theme. within the Fae.
Pure
There
lust.
you go.
Lust.
Good to clarify
Not-
that.
there's
because
love, yes, but there's a lot of lust. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Whatever.
Exhibit E.
Yeah.
Cedar ain't locked down yet, just saying.
Yeah, I guess a question.
He's loyal. He ain't locked down yet.
I didn't see no ring.
Exactly. He's waiting.
He's waiting.
You've looked a long time.
Long time.
Okay.
Real patient man.
Anything else, Astoria?
Fox.
I feel like she could go to her mother about that dream.
Brother, we're past silver white.
Okay, we're gonna bring it down for a sec. Okay, so you're gonna go to your mother about the dream.
Okay, that's a good angle.
Hey, Ma, how about them dreams?
So you go to her.
Can I talk to you about something?
You can talk to me about anything, of course.
I love her.
She's so extra.
It's like, that's why I came to you.
She grabs your hands tightly in hers. Come, promenade with me.
I'll
Get all like,
It seems great.
No, you put your arm on mine. I'll lead.
Okay. I will let you lead. I know how you like to.
Correct.
Lead me,
This
Mom.
could be nothing, but I had this dream.
Yes.
It's a good dream.
Oh, that's good. Good, darling.
It was kind of scary, actually.
Ooh, that can be good for you too, though. Little fear and spice of life, right?
Yes.
Hi, that's my daughter is visiting.
I'd say I would fill her in about the dream about Soothea first, where like the darkness came and then after I would fill her in on the one with the two little girls. And then when I
So if you're filling her in on the dream with Soothea, she would take a moment and, darling, I don't think a promenade is really the way to. Shh. They like can't even get the words out before she's like, shh. Not here.
Knock it down.
There's eyes.
Yes.
She'll take you to like a little secret section, like maybe there's like a little stone bench. There's hedges all around. She sits you down. So, you had a dream, yes. Okay.
I have a couple dreams.
Well, that's not good. No, that's terrible, actually. What does it mean? You saw the sun seer, I'm assuming.
I did, and we're not sure what it means. We don't know if it's a premonition or if it was just. I don't know if it's real, if it's to come, if we're to stop it. I'm not sure.
Well, sleep on it.
I try to every night, Mother.
Sometimes I have those dreams too. They're very common. They happen all the time to me.
You have dreams about Soothea being overtaken by
No,
Shadow.
me.
You being overtaken by Shadow?
No, just me being overtaken. And I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Nightmares.
Fiends. Devilishly.
Alright, maybe you're right. What about the one with the two little girls?
Okay, so you take this moment now to tell her about this story. Roll me an insight check.
Come on, dice, you assholes. That's right. 5.
Our dice are cold.
Are you kidding me? Okay. Oh! Some things are very clear without trying to be insightful. And the action of your mother in this moment is she clams up, stops speaking, puts your hands back in your own lap, and says, she gets up and kind of stands in front of you at this moment and says, one sec. She'll stand up, actually grab your hands and pull you up so that you're standing again with her. She, wordlessly, again loops your arms. And you begin to promenade once more through the gardens.
Kind of tucks that little action away.
And she'll like basically essentially lead you through a whole thing, showing you off to all of the nobles, and
It's good to see you again.
lead you back and basically usher you out. Like you should really spend the night in your place in the city. Have a good time. Go out with the girls. Little kiss in the midst.
Alright, I will. She goes back to her apartment and spends the night alone.
What are you thinking about?
She's upset about all the rejection.
Okay.
From her mother.
Yeah, so let's point on
From
that.
all of that.
Right. For the 5 insight, I'll at least give you something very clear. Not rejection. I suppose in a way, but she's ignoring that you even said that.
It's not like she's rejecting you, it's like she's rejecting
That
whole memory self.
That whole thing.
That
Yeah.
whole thing.
I reject your reality and substitute my own.
Still upsetting.
Well said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But-
it's
but
more
not-
so like you
it's like
shouldn't stay here
you're-
tonight, and it's like, okay.
You're not gonna.
I suppose,
Dress
okay, I suppose that was more just like, go have fun, I guess.
Yeah.
Not, you shouldn't be in my vicinity.
Yeah.
You should go out, have a drink.
Yeah,
exactly.
she
Take all of that off your mind kind of
Tries to
thing.
plan a night with the girls and
Cute.
just go and have fun and be like,
Nun's night out.
yeah.
It's gone
She,
wild. Let's go.
She messages Flora.
Cute. Yeah, you and Flora go out on the town, you have a
Yeah.
good time, absolutely.
Yeah.
They're having
Maybe
none
even
of
like divulge to her. She's immensely interested in everything that you're talking about.
Lady,
Yeah.
come off the boat again.
Yeah, you're at the club and she's like, I can't hear you!
What?
I had a premonition!
She's like, yeah.
I don't listen to you anyway.
You need a smoke?
Yeah.
I need to smoke!
I would say she gets drunk
Yeah.
and is like trying to be like, no, you need to listen.
No, I am listening!
No. Oh my god, I love this song. Oh my god.
It's like a vulture. It's like a big toad just like laying on its tummy.
Toad in the stools.
It's Hypnotoad.
We need shots. Let's go. Your song.
Toadstools, they're hypno-toad.
I love that. We need a name for this like club where this like DJ
Right.
Toad.
The
Toadstool.
Toadstools. Yeah, makes sense.
The toadstool.
You're welcome, it writes itself.
Fucking toad.
They said that.
It's
Toad in the hole.
toadstool. Is it just toadstool or like toadstools?
Toad in the hole.
Toadstool.
I like toadstool.
Me too.
Ew.
Alright.
Adorable.
Yeah.
And she's like, your mom's a bitch!
Yeah, fuck her.
I know she's the queen. Don't tell her.
I won't. Oh my god, she'd have your head.
I know. What cute little antlers.
Name like AC, like Astoria. AC, you're crazy.
Assy or something.
AC.
Wait,
Ass.
so they get hit on?
They would absolutely get hit on like all night. Like remember, like we'll say like
Little gnomes.
no, like junior
Sure.
ranking officers, like junior, like soldiers in the Feywatch, like come up to you
They
and
don't
you're
know
like,
any better.
right, like they don't know any better for sure.
Mhm.
And Flora's definitely like, I'm a nun.
That's when you cast high level magic. Yeah.
I'm a nun.
Blast their asses.
Oh my god. that's
Drunk her is like kind of like flirting back a little bit.
Yeah,
'cause,
yeah.
You know, she
Yeah,
got
absolutely.
rejected by you guys.
Polymorph the little runt soldier into like a super buff dude and be like, there you go, that's
Oh my
better.
god, that is so.
I don't recognize myself! What am I? I'm so scared! I'm so scared!
Oh, but look how hot you look now. Oh my god. You need to look in the mirror.
I shouldn't have eaten that moss!
Go look in the
Why did I
mirror.
let the toadstool? How many grams of moss did I just have? Zoinks!
Amazing.
Yeah, moss is a street drug.
Yeah, totally.
Established.
Smoke moss.
Big underground
Smoke
eating
moss
and
every day.
Fluffy
toadstool.
chunks and you have
Yeah.
to eat it like.
It's wet.
It's really
It's wet.
wet.
It's wet. Oh,
Wet.
gross.
She would have bought like a new outfit for
You should mix it with other food so it doesn't taste as bad.
Oh,
You ever
I
have a
never
moss
tried
smoothie?
that.
You can tell people do it
yeah.
because their breath
I like to
starts
make it into
smell
tea.
like sheep.
No, you like see like
I greened out last night. Super hard
I've
on
never
moss.
done it before.
You greened it. Did you moss it?
Oh, bro, that's what I did. I mossed.
No, you green. You moss.
done it before? Yeah,
That's so funny.
They say it only grows on one side of a rock.
Yeah.
North.
That's so funny.
You ever hit that north
So
side
she's off
moss
the rails,
wheeler?
I guess.
We live. So like over the course of the time
That
period,
was a moss joke. I don't think anyone
do you like keep going out? Like do you and Flora like hit the bar like scene a lot?
I would say, yeah, like every now and then.
You're having more fun.
Yeah, trying to.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
She still goes on that dates and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And yes, your relationship with Kieran would be blossoming at this point into something
Yeah, like she's not like
a little more.
doesn't have to be like locked down or anything. But
No, but that's what I mean. It's blossoming into something
down.
more than just
Sex.
now that he knows it's something.
Now that he knows.
Sex and breakfast.
Potentially.
sayonara.
But no dinners.
Must hit the skies.
You're good. Sorry.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Perfect.
All right. So, Atlas would definitely love to get some more reports in throughout the entire realm as to where, any kind of new things that may be popping up, any new little blips of the chosen of Nita coming up or anything like that. But also, he would like to gather around the other generals and kind of inform them as to what's been going on as well. A little bit of detail, not too much, need to know basis. But the fact that we've killed one hag, we know that there's a coven out there that are out on the loose. We've killed one. We think we've killed the other one years and years ago. There's two left. And to be on the lookout, to be ever vigilant.
And you get questions like, "But sir, we have hags all over the realm."
Not like this. This is a large coven, a highly skilled coven.
We detained 13 hags last week.
So merely
They're growing moss.
In the middle of getting their head chopped off on the
sightseers
front.
and cheap parlor tricks. These are evil
Okay.
beings.
What else?
If you find any information as well, I'll bring out even the symbols that I've seen. So
Okay.
that they'd be on the lookout for the symbols as
Okay.
well.
Okay.
Which are somewhere in here.
Yeah, that's fine.
To be looking out for symbols such as these. If you hear anything, let me and my fellow members of the
We have
keepers of the first light in the loop as to what you have found.
Who?
The keepers of the first light.
The who?
As chosen by the almighty Soothea.
I actually don't like this song. I lied. Sorry.
That is okay.
Okay, they question the title because they've never heard it before.
We shall be known as such henceforth. Say aye. Aye.
But wait, we're all on the same level. Okay, so after this conversation, one particular general hangs back.
What's his name?
Her name.
How dare I?
How dare I? I'll leave.
I'll
Her
throw myself out.
name. Her
boss
name.
bitch.
Out the window.
I never assume. I'll kill myself.
Her name is General Margaret Rarlo. But they call her Marg.
Marlow.
Rarlo.
Margaret.
Marlo. It's not that hard. Marlo.
It's Marlow for short.
Margo.
Margot.
Margaret.
Marlo. Rarloh. She is. So there are again 5 sections of the Feywatch: the Sky Wardens, General Atlas, the Peacekeepers, Aurora, Arcane, and the Sunstriders. But then the 5th is the group of the Holy Order. Essentially, they are the Sacred Knights, and General Marg is the general there of the Sacred Knights. She is small in stature, no more than 2 feet tall, hair and gone.
Let's go.
Tiny little, bunny. Yeah, exactly. She is a tiny little bunny. She has like a caramel skin to her, but you can see that it has gray. She is old, and she wears a little mitre, which is like a pope hat, basically, that has little hangings over, but the pope hat sticks up in between the 2 ears that are on either side of the little point in the middle. Yeah, she has like white and gold robes. She kind of like does when elderly women have like big bottoms and they do the like waddle walk?
Oh yeah.
That's what she's doing right now. As she like
It's the hip rotation.
exactly the hip rotation as she kind of like walks up to you. Now, Marg, as you know, came into power within the Feywatch after Titus died, or went missing, we should say, and was presumed dead as he did not return for many, many years. But someone needed to fill his position as he was the former general of the Sacred Knights. And Mark was the one to take up the mantle afterwards.
General Rob. Hello, Mark.
Quit lying to me.
But what?
What's with these hags?
They are a danger to Soothea's grace.
Oh, God.
What? I'm taking my vows very seriously. I'm trying.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too.
All right.
Some of us.
But you think this is my first time around the realm?
We encountered one, Nightfoot, and she was much stronger than we ever anticipated. We went searching for more.
What's it mean? Buzz?
Searching for more in hopes to be more wise and strategic in overtaking. We found one, Coldwort, and quickly rendered her tuna. Eliminated the threat.
Are you looking for a cookie?
Just saying there are 2 more out there. One for sure is lethal.
Yeah, I've heard that name before.
Have you?
Nightfoot. Yeah, sounds familiar.
What have you heard?
She describes to you now a tree out in the forest of Forget, a gnarled old tree.
Yes, we found that tree.
Yeah, it was a hag lair, wasn't it?
Atrocious.
Yeah. I remember investigating the place a number of years ago.
Our man, Pebble, took care of the Trojan.
Oh, yeah, the fairy.
That's right.
Hey, he looks like a strapping young dude.
He is.
I don't know if you can call him that.
There was apparently a ritual that was said to be done,
Yeah, I smelt it from all the way over here.
and Nightfoot interrupted
Stunk.
it and absorbed the power from at least Coldwart's retail of Astrosha.
Yeah, I smelled some really dirty magic over there. Nasty stuff. I remember consecrating that place a number of years ago. Why, is there anything more there?
It was a child. Did you see the child?
Nope.
There's no child when you were there.
Nah.
How long ago were you there?
Well, I don't want to say 200 years ago or so.
And checks out.
I mean, we had to be careful. There were still hag things living in there.
Right. Those frog beasts
Yeah, gross.
were gross. Right. Well, that is what we are. What we have been made aware of any threats to us here in the Feywild.
Oh, so you think there's something going down?
Potentially.
She, if you're in your tent, or are you in like a boardroom almost?
It would be like, I would picture it being the high
right.
citadel there.
Yep.
And it would be, big
Like a round table.
Yeah.
Yeah. She puts her like little bunny flippers like on the table right next to you.
Yeah.
No, they're like long, right?
Long
Here.
flippers.
Feet.
Yeah, her feet.
Yeah.
The rabbit's foot.
Yeah,
there is.
would you rub my feet for me?
I beg your pardon.
I walked all the way over here.
Would you like me to carry you back?
I'm an
Your
old,
senior.
I'm an old bunny. Buddy.
Inspector.
Come on.
To rub her feet? I don't need the voice in my head. What
Your
about
dad used to
you
do-
respect that rabbit and rub her feet?
What about your bows?
He's your senior by 5,000 years.
Your dad used to do it for me. Come on.
Hey man, following the father's footsteps.
She's like wiggling.
Insight.
She
Insight to
wiggles-
see if she actually.
She's like
you-
wiggling her little bunny feet at you.
Are you Oath of the Ancients?
He's not an oath yet.
24.
Brad.
Fuck yeah, your dad used to rub her feet.
Hell yeah.
She's an
Titus.
old bunny.
Get it, boy.
Oh, Bunny.
Because
Just
in
pinch
some
my
way I'll be
toes, just
closer
pinch
to
my
my
toes.
father this way.
Yeah, do it for Sarah.
Do you like to have warm water for your feet?
Yeah, this is
No,
good.
just
This
as
is
it's
good.
fine.
This is good.
No, just rub it here.
I could just picture
Anyway.
it, like,
The reason I'm talking to you is way once I figured you were lying to me because you know you're keeping secrets and stuff. Come on, boy.
And then foot around.
But there's something else I gotta talk to you about.
What is
Well,
get me there in a pressure point?
yeah.
Yeah, their foot's like stomping. Yeah.
I got an up and comer.
Up and come.
Yeah, I want you to meet her. She's something else. Take her on one of your little excursions next time.
What?
What's with the confusion, boy?
What do you mean? You trying to set me up on a date?
No. I know all about you. I saw in the papers. The paparazzi were all over you and Lady Inara.
Damn FWN. You know it's all propaganda.
I don't know, they thought you pretty cozy.
What did it look like? Do you have this clipping?
Did we look cute?
Oh, you always
It was
look
like good
cute,
angle.
dear.
Was it my right side?
No, I'm not trying to set you up or anything.
Right.
No, I want you to take her out. She's,
Take her out.
Very speedy.
She... Atlas, I'm getting old. Can't go out as much as I used to.
Are you thinking of her as a replacement for you?
I don't even know. I think she's,
Keep rubbing those feet, boy.
I would say,
Because the voice.
she's beyond replacing me. She's gonna be something else.
Wait.
That
I would-
girl is holy.
I would happily meet your friend. What is her name?
Go, go.
So that I may introduce myself to this fine, astounding young woman. What's
Ashrin.
Ashrin?
Ashrin Vanellis.
Ashrin Ellis.
Ashrin. A-S-H.
It's like Aspen.
R-Y-N.
Really close to Aspen.
Ashrin.
Okay.
Now she's already got her character thing up, yeah. Ashrin Vanellis.
Vanellis.
Sure, that's what I wrote.
she's a captain.
Ashton.
Ashton.
Aspen Pernellis. Aspen Pernellis.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Fine.
Take her out, scout her out.
Sweet.
Let me know how she does on the field.
I will vet her for you.
Thank you, boy.
Brad.
Oh, come. Would you allow this young general to walk you back?
Yeah. Feel nice to have a young general on my arm.
She has like a tiny little leg.
She comes up to us like me.
You're like barely.
She just holds onto your asses.
Hey, it's a good one. Yeah.
Very handsy grandma.
handsy grandma for sure.
father,
Yeah.
just like your father.
They ain't got Titus for nothing.
Titus sphincter this.
Titus, more like Titus!
You see the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, you know.
Look at those bones on you!
Look at the apple in your pocket, or you just happen to see?
Did I tell you about the
She absolutely would be doing that with her little waddle on.
She's so old, she don't care.
She doesn't give a fuck, no.
And you don't hate it.
I don't hate it. I'm just like
It feels good.
This
I feel like there is that, you know, you like you said, like, excuse me. There is that, you know, initial. You're like fucking old bunny.
Old Benny.
Is less. I feel like less of an old bunny and more of like she's so experienced. And
Yes.
Like, she just does
She's been
not
doing this
care
longer than you.
for
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
niceties that like she sees all past all that.
straight
Well, that's
to the
traffic.
point.
She's like, this is who I am,
This
and
is who I
this is
am.
who you're gonna see.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. You don't like
exactly
it?
what you're gonna call all
Forget about it.
You're gonna call all the generals
Just-
into a room now, bitch. You tell me what's going on.
Yeah,
Tell me what's happening.
yeah. I like her. I like her too. Perfect.
She is named after my mom.
Margaret?
Yes.
Would the High General have been there?
Was
Pardon?
Would the High General have been there?
The High General.
Would the High General have been there, or would it have been?
Colarisis?
Yeah.
oh,
My brother.
Yeah,
Brother.
I would imagine.
Brett.
It would be a like a meeting of all high member councils.
He politely declines the invitation.
You busy. Well,
Doing something else.
Is he doing something else? You're.
Colarisis!
I made this new boss.
I can't let her see me here. He's like drunk off his skin.
Yeah, so is she.
that's the worst part about being one of the royal family. There's too many of the other royal family.
You gotta be careful when you go.
You throw a rock and you hit one.
Shit gets polluted.
She gets polluted. So,
She's gonna go after him.
continue
Oh
on.
God.
You gotta
Two
know.
more.
You gotta know the family tree.
Yeah.
Do more rounds.
Yeah.
Training with Hyperion.
Okay.
I guess over the course of the 20 years.
Okay.
You know, I would have taken Ashrin Vanillis out for a recon, or at the very least a small
Test drive?
Test drive, exactly.
Okay.
Um,
Ashrin. I'll give you a little insight into who she is.
please.
The person before you is. Good God, where is there so many tabs?
Fuck some young lass.
She is.
put that in front of me.
She is a shining beacon. Massive gold wings. What? Massive gold. knockers.
very big, heavy wings.
Heavy wings. Massive gold wings.
Okay.
She has like a dirty blonde hair, but you don't see it until she like takes the helmet off. And she like does the you know, the wind in the hair kind of thing.
You don't.
From what you see of her, you would garner a guess that she surpasses even you.
Oh.
She's just this pillar
She's
of.
maybe 25 years old. She's sorry.
She's a prodigy.
She is
Baby.
20 years old, in fact.
Baby.
As you begin to learn about her, she was born on the day the long day began.
Whoa, she is the one.
What the
she is
fuck?
the fucking Neo of this story, and we're just
Killer.
living in it, baby.
If anyone dies, they have to play
Killer.
Yeah,
We're overpowered now, everyone.
Yeah.
Who will be a detective?
Very young.
Yeah.
Doesn't take much for you to notice that she is a very powerful person.
Ashra, your legend.
You legend.
You
Let's say that.
No, your legend precedes you. I was thinking of the word. Thank you very much.
You're a legend.
Legend, what's legend? We're gonna love you, kid. Let's go.
Let's get you to Hollywood.
Yeah.
Which dice should I use to count how many times Dylan puts his foot in his mouth?
I
remember hearing of
Like
stories
D100.
of you when you were just 5, 15 years ago.
General
Legend.
Mara said much about you. And you hold great promise. I'm here to test that theory and vouch for you.
She looks you up and down, very clearly. Passive insight, no problem. She's sizing you up.
Is it like a fold down or is it like a,
It's like this.
you look
This
at the crotch or
guy's
what?
This
this
guy
guy
is
sort of
being
bet
sent
me.
to
Yeah. I've had that confidence and cockiness before.
Head?
She puts a massive glowing sword on her back.
It's so much cooler than yours.
Why did she be but better?
Her wings kind of fold
Can you guess
in
me?
a little bit.
As do his shoulders.
I'll straighten out. Want to spa?
Oh, fuck yes! Fire!
Oh,
So
let's put a number
Funny,
1
yeah,
on the foot and mouth of
I didn't know you had a death wish.
Oh,
You've only just met.
Alright, so
please
we'll-
actually fight. This is so amazing.
Kill him. Kill him.
Just general attacking.
Yeah, but I mean, I want to do like a contested check because we're not really gonna fight here.
Yeah.
But
Only because Dylan could roll lots of dice.
Let's get it.
Why don't you roll for initiative first to see who gets the upper hand?
sure.
She just copied his
Okay, one
Dylan's
second, now I
character
gotta-
and then added stuff.
Now I level you up to 30.
Don't you dare.
2 paladin.
What can I take to make me get more dice?
8 fade. An action surge upon you
And
with
it's
like
just-
17 level smites.
Favorite,
Jesus Christ.
favorite enemy.
Did you roll?
She's killing me.
Fuck, she rolled an 18 on it.
No
Alright,
This
so-
old guy's got some old fucking guy's got that move.
See you more strength and speed.
Well, what are you rolling?
To hit.
20.
Just roll to hit me.
Yeah, 19 on die.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna hit her.
33.
Okay. So let's just say, you hit her.
Yeah.
That's our boy.
My boy, she's beating
She's gonna roll a
Kill him.
27 to hit.
Brad.
Yeah.
Probably does.
This is gonna hit. So yeah. So
Back and forth, trading blows.
totally, absolutely. She flies up at one point, and when she does, you feel or you see rather gold, like sparkles. Like when she opens her wings up as if they're flying off of her.
Yeah.
She looms over you. You have this moment where you're looking up at her, and there's this light shining behind from one of the windows within the training center that you're in, and she looks like an angel
That's
in
her.
this moment.
That's her.
You gotta shut this bitch down.
Yeah. When she goes up
You gotta
and does this big thing and starts looking down at me, I'll just smile and then vanish. I'll do my bonus action, go
Okay.
invisible.
Yep.
And fucking deke around and try and get her from a different angle. and-
Okay, so
Coward.
if
Yeah.
you do that, the minute you go invisible and you begin to deke around, she'll say, "You can't hide from me, General," as she has her eyes on you the entire time.
She was like,
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's good to know.
That's good to
there's
know.
there's bits where you do things and she
Yeah.
can see through the illusion, or
Yeah.
you're
That's it.
sparring against her.
I'm
You're
here to test
taking
her.
massive hits from her. So
Yeah.
she's I do want to do a contest because I do kind of want to see, is this to see who busts first?
Yeah.
Stop.
Wow.
You know what I meant.
You
know what I
said it.
meant. You know what I
You said
meant.
the word.
You know what I meant.
Chunks of armor coming
I'm
out.
about to
Big
bust.
I'm gonna bust first at this rate.
Busted already, huh?
Oh my god.
Just fucking.
Let's just do
2 or 3 more checks.
no. I just want to do one more.
Brother.
Battle.
2 or 3 more
You
dudes.
get a little battle.
times.
Let's
not
just
full on
do
battle.
contested athletics.
Contest athletics.
Hard bust.
I'm bust.
Bruh.
Bruh.
I'll use my inspiration.
We should never start that again.
So that's a 22.
Damn, that probably is a hit.
What'd you roll? 21? What'd you roll?
It's a
26?
contest.
You got higher?
Damn.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
So what did you roll, sorry?
Kill him!
22.
Yeah, 22. Okay, so yeah. I rolled a 25.
Kill him!
Wasn't that bad?
It was very close.
Push him in the
Just in
ground,
the
you
final
jerk.
moment, you see this like long sword coming down on you. Like it could in a moment just cut through you.
Yeah.
Pierce
I'll
your-
misty step and be like, enough.
Pierce your soul.
She'll just laugh and walk out of the training center.
dude, she's too cool.
Damn. Slaps
Can she be my new daughter?
That's
Bitch.
disrespectful to
Yeah.
a general.
General.
If Apple doesn't have a girlfriend yet,
Give her a
In order to rise, yeah.
Fucking
As she's
holy
walking,
mommy!
as she's walking away, I'll be like, in order to rise
you know.
to position.
We need to find
Alright, wait 1 second. Let's have this moment.
In order to rise to a position of power, you must show respect. That you have yet to learn.
She'll like before she's walking, like just before she's walking out the door, you just see the silhouette of her back. She looks over her shoulder. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Repeat the last thing you said, if you can remember. I
Yeah, no, of
apologize.
course, that's okay. In order to gain position in power, you must learn to respect. That you have need of.
You have yet to learn.
You have yet to learn.
learn.
You have
Yeah.
yet to learn. Yes, thank you.
I could say the same of you. And she'll walk out the center.
Bitch.
get his ass.
So
Get his ass. We found our BBEG, guys.
Let's spar her.
I'm fucking in.
Can she withstand a quivering bomb?
No one can.
Slaps and
Did you
slaps
withstand?
door.
Remember that one head?
She hit you with her own
green,
quivering
and
palm.
She was like, "What up, motherfuckers?"
There are people that are like sitting in like you like during your spar, other spars stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking say.
Bruh.
Back to training.
Bruh.
That was cool as fuck.
Okay. Anything else we're doing other than getting your?
Oh,
It was so close! Was it? Yeah. Was it?
What? Should have brought the dragon, dude.
Nah, that's real cheating.
Arcadian is part of your combat.
Yeah.
It
You
really
literally,
needs to be.
he's literally your crutch.
It's not my crutch.
your second arm.
You also wanted to.
Yes, I wanted to see how Lady Inara is and share some intel with her.
Okay.
A nice
Oh,
bottle
Edie.
of Fjordschlager.
Oh, little George Slugger.
I want to fish on that naga.
So you're sharing information with her.
Yes, about how
Your father.
we found Coldwort
Okay.
and defeated her.
Okay.
And that now we look towards Hemlock and eventually Nightfoot. And I also show interest in that I found her homeland beautiful, and that I would love to go, potentially take her with me to go on an adventure to find the great white dragon.
Ooh.
Charisma check.
You better charisma check.
Cold as ice.
Is that the way we've been rolling?
7.
Damn.
Okay.
We do
Has
roll.
everyone seen Wolf of Wall Street?
Yes.
It's the no.
Job.
No.
What you thinking of?
I would like you to picture this one scene
Okay.
where,
Can we describe it? See my
yes, the scene is, but this is a metaphor for exactly how she's keeping you
Okay.
at arm's length.
Okay.
But the scene is where he's on the floor and she has her heel against
I
her
know
forehead.
that scene.
That is a good representation of how she's keeping you away.
Yeah.
You mention taking her to go to the Crystal Cove to go see the White Dragon. Insight.
Not you, bitch.
Dice are
I would.
What he's
betraying today.
spitting over
That's
there.
better. 25.
One second, I go to my office.
Can't lie through that.
If she's a dragon,
Bruh.
That's so cool. Then you can have dragonborn.
I can live my fantasy.
I'll kill you.
I always knew I was destined to ride the dragon. I am the dragon.
Arcadian, hoist me up.
Lift me.
Hey, do you mind if Arcadia joins?
I think he's gonna need to.
What was that sound?
Okay,
Me.
a 25 on insight. I think it's your keen military eye that you are able to sense not deception or avoidance or anything like that, but anything but truth. Does that make sense?
Lying.
At the mention of taking her to Crystal Cove, in an instant, it's like it never even happened on her face. But you see something shift before it shifts right back. And she puts... 1 second.
This dragon scale on your tongue.
No,
Bruh.
she does not do that.
Bruh.
It's really good. You love it.
Don't tease me.
She puts a
Dylan,
hand.
control
She puts a
yourself.
hand. This is hard because I'm trying to.
Yes.
She puts a hand on your cheek, and it's like with each touch you feel how cold she is. And you feel that like radiating into you. It doesn't get any warmer. Usually when you're like skin on skin, you would feel a warmth begin to be created between that connection. But as she touches you, it is cold. Promise me you will not go there.
why not? What secrets do you know?
It is dangerous.
We share things, information.
I know that it is dangerous. Why do you think it's a legend?
How do you know?
No one's lived to tell the tale. I cannot trust that you will go there and you will come back.
We'll come back.
Promise me you will not go there.
Must.
Promise to
If she hasn't seen my mark, my dragon mark, I will show her that now.
Show me your mark.
If I may, show you something.
Oh God, what are you doing? Stop taking your clothes off.
You said dragon.
Okay. Wow. I'm about to show you the dragon. I'm about to show you the dragon.
I have been touched. But... okay, yeah.
So passionate! It's so passionate!
I've been marked. There you go, you fucking children. By the dragon. By a dragon. So I'm in tune with Arcadia.
Okay, so I would like to make it very clear in this moment. You are not facing her.
No.
As your dragon mark is on the back of your neck.
Yeah. Do I touch it and feel it thump and hum?
Do you touch it?
I would touch it.
What's the other hand doing?
I would say.
Look at my dragon mark and offer me a reach around.
Whoa.
You want to spin the deck? That's what the other hand's doing.
Maybe.
That's terrible.
How do we get out of this one, kids?
You go to put your hand on the dragon mark, but instead you just feel it get like swatted away by this hand. This cold hand.
You know something.
Silence between the two of you in this moment as neither one of you is looking at the other.
If you're worried I would tell the others. I gave you my vow. I would not.
Persuasion check.
Persuade.
Did you use your
motherfucker.
D6?
I did already.
Okay.
That is a 17.
Right. Adequate.
It's adequate.
Adequate.
See. It's a deep secret. It could be a toughie.
Deep secret could be real heavy.
Did the dragon mark give him advantage?
Not with that face.
Lobbying. Yeah?
Sure.
Which one? Which one's gonna be?
She didn't say anything,
I
motherfucker.
wouldn't trust
I
anything I
did.
touched.
She's
I did
not.
it with my visage.
Nope. We're going with 17.
Alright.
Poop days.
You're a good lawyer, but you got a back line.
I mean, definitive to the death, but yeah, clearly.
As you, again, still not facing each other, you just say this out into the void, and you can, like, the silence hangs between you, and you can feel the cold behind you. You know, when, like, you feel someone behind you, usually you feel the warmth coming off of their body. You feel the cold. You feel coldness emanating off of hers. As you say this, I promise I will not tell anyone.
I've never described it as this, but like I feel like my attunement with Arcadian, you know, how he changes his flavors from time to time. Okay, that's what we're saying. But it is like resistances, right? It changes.
Yeah, okay.
I
Yeah, sure.
would not have changed it from the cold that was there before.
Sure.
So it's going to be like a shimmer and blue that sort of waves and ripples over me as like, the cold is. I feel like she's trying to emanate that coldness. And I'm like, I rebounded with that cold resistance. She's sensitive. She feels it.
Yeah, I would say as you like picture, you know, something coming through and then a barrier coming up is what happens really in the moment as you resist, you repel.
It's not so much the repelling as much
Resisting.
as I can take the cold.
Does she understand that?
Just whispers, I can take it.
It's making it even more
Would have been a
weird.
lot easier.
Whatever you got, babe, I can take it.
Do your worst.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
Fuck me. Fuck me.
She says, let it go.
Say the line, brother. Say the line, brother.
No. You say you get the resistance as if you can take it. You just hear the click of her heels as she walks around you to stand in front of you once more. She'll lift your chin with like just one finger. One sec, sorry.
Holy mother of God, there's some fucking shit going down.
And then she says, that don't impress me much.
So what? Like you're Brad Pitt.
So what? You're General Atlas. That don't impress me much.
Meanwhile, that's what Astoria's like jamming out to.
Got the goo, but have you got the touch? Okay.
My greatest regret is not going to that concert.
I know.
Great.
Great fucking time.
Man, missed out. So what? Next year.
Shout out Shania if you watch our channel.
Shania.
Okay.
Shania from 45.
We want
Okay.
to hear you.
All right.
My mom worked with you at McDonald's and Timmins. Fun fact.
She's from Timmins.
I know.
Hell yeah.
That's why I said my mom worked with her at McDonald's.
Oh, worked with us. I met her.
No.
She
She trained her.
Remember
She
when
trained
we
her.
fucking sling coffees?
My mom trained her. Fun fact.
She is going to lift your face with her finger,
Yeah.
drop her hand, look at you, and say, I cannot stop you. And I think she'll leave.
You don't have to leave. Still have plenty of Fjordslager to drink. I can put my clothes back on. That's what's bothering you.
Shirtless.
It's never been a problem before, but
Don't hate me.
Could never.
She'll leave. She's leaving. She's gonna walk out the door.
Hyperion!
Yes, sir! He's like right around the corner.
You gonna meet me at the club?
It's time to grab yourself a drink. Tonight, you become a knight.
You get slogged.
Okay.
So,
What are you gonna do to Hyperion?
Oh, just
Say your clothes are off, Sam!
today.
That's it!
I joke.
Cancel out.
We're gonna have first they're doing him, and then they're gonna do me.
a fantastic fatherly son time kind of drink.
Okay.
Like,
Roll for father, everyone else is.
Roll
Wow,
father.
no, I'm
It's like roll for your father.
You're good.
Who's your daddy is what I'm hearing.
No.
Roll for your father.
no, but it's just like I'm seeing him
You're
as
chill.
far as an
Yeah.
equal now, or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
one of my men
Yeah,
rather than just a
Okay.
squad.
Sure. Oh Jesus.
Okay. All right. So we're going to not end our session just yet. If everyone's cool for sticking it out, we're gonna do one more scene with everybody this time, and it is going to be your audience with V.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Where would you like this to happen?
Fenris's place.
Classic.
Good to go to Feywild. We'll see him.
Okay, so you're all like in, the little living room as Ravona kind of, brings along tea and, make sure that everyone gets their sweet. And yours is just a cup of Fey Fluff, no tea.
You make the best tea.
Fenris is like big, like massive, like greyhound size.
Sitting at my side.
Oh, okay, sitting at your side.
Go.
Yeah, everyone's trying to play with him, and he's like,
He's old now. He's
You used to be so much fun as a pup. There's dog.
There he is.
There's the dog.
you hear a.
I get up and
Not Fenris, but Pebble.
Rebel, relax.
I get up and answer the door, and Fenris is already bamfed behind.
Yeah, cute. Yeah.
He goes behind the door as I.
Yeah. He's with you.
Yeah.
As you open the door, you see the same elf that came to visit you when you were in bed. That summer court, deep-skinned, white, blonde hair elf, or Eladrin rather, that comes through the door.
Thank you for coming.
Of course.
I usher him in. Introduce yourself to them.
I'll start. Hi, I'm Pebble.
I am Rook Bubbins.
Nice. Okay.
Story.
Figure everyone.
Blah, 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 blah.
Driving myself to fairy fluff.
Please come in.
I find myself at a bit of a loss.
Sure.
What do you need from me?
Do we know why we're here? Actually,
No.
Did you tell us?
I would have told
We're meeting this
told them like where I said before.
You gotta contact.
When we look for possible eyes for this book, we do it as a group. And this is my contact that we talked about.
Great. That is.
What do we need to know?
So you think you can read an evil book, huh? I'm gonna walk up on the table, hands on my hips.
Babble.
What makes you What makes you think that you can read an evil book and not die immediately?
Shouldn't they introduce themselves first?
In good time.
What's your name?
This book you speak of.
God damn it. No, he's right. We should know your name first.
Tell me about the book.
No.
I listen to Cedar most of the time, and he says we should know your name first.
Establish trust, you see.
I trust him.
Who's to say I do?
I don't know who I trust anymore.
And who's to say I am to trust you all?
Who's to say I'm to trust you?
Soothea is chosen.
As am I.
Prove it.
One more.
She never told us about you.
I think
They're in disguise, right?
they are,
Can you tell?
but in this moment, yeah. Roll me an investigation check if you'd like to try to see.
let's go.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
I'm rolling like pure fucking
You
crap.
would guess.
Stupid low intelligence.
Yeah, no. I don't even bother.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No one?
Hold up.
What someone looks like isn't how I determine their worth.
Apparently.
Oh, I don't know shit.
Everybody fell.
No, it's in this moment where you where this toe to toe starts to occur. Like, how can I trust you? How do I know that you can trust me? You begin to kind of oh God, who is this guy? You try to see through an illusion that may or may not be there. But in that moment where you do, you see the illusion fade away, and the person left standing in front of you, easily recognizable, identifiable as a bright moon elf. Like chiseled cheekbones, long, thin, white blonde hair, parted in the middle, just curving around his face to pin straight on either side. Black attire, tight to his body. He has a little half cape, and you notice his left hand is made completely of metal, with different gears and bits and bobs on it.
Is it a glove or is it like his hand? Can't really tell.
Yeah.
Did you make that, or did rocks provide you with an alternative to a more natural way of having limbs and eyeballs, much as Pebble?
Rocks. Yeah, I got an eye. Can you see? I can do this with it, and I just spin it around.
Just clouds. Yes.
The dragon.
Rox made me this.
I thought so.
Do we see a lot of bright moon elves around?
No. They would be pretty rare
Okay.
in the Feywild. Maybe if you traveled the material plane, but pretty rare here in the Feywild. This is my true form, as it were.
No one looks like that.
It's been a long time since I've seen something like that.
What?
I don't trust this person. They just made an illusion to make them look all pale and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And why did you show us what you looked like before? That looks more normal.
Now,
Does
Do not
this
listen.
appearance not appeal to you?
You'll find.
It is of different appearance than we have grown accustomed to.
Can I make the connection?
Maybe you're starting to put the pieces together based on what you know,
Yeah,
right?
because he would have told me about the dark.
Correct.
But I did not tell about who's in it.
No, you didn't.
No,
but
but
I'm wondering if I'm making a
Right.
connection.
I would say Astoria can just naturally make that connection.
I think she also she was the one that seen me talk to somebody with the glove at the party.
No,
That
that was.
Oh, that was Roku?
Yeah.
Or myself.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I think it was you, but then
Yeah.
we talked about it.
Right, yes.
Alright, well you can look different ways, but you still haven't told us what your name is.
I believe this person.
V. Valander.
V. Valander.
No, just V.
Nice to meet
Valander Nolbray. People call me V. Refer to me as V.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Now, this book.
Yes. We have it kept hidden in secret from the general public. It's safe.
Is your wife home?
She's in the other room.
If you would kindly
She'll
Kill her.
ask her to leave.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
As he immediately reverts back to the summer elf.
I'm gonna look at Fenris and go get Mom to give you a walk.
No.
Kill.
Seconds later. Oh, your guest is here. I'm gonna take Fenris for a walk.
Good boy. It's lovely cookies and tea.
No, thank you, yes. Were you expecting a cookie?
I mean, if you have some meat.
The door shuts, and in that, like, at the same instantaneous as the door shuts, the illusion, the disguise fades away once more. The book.
How do I know you're not just a witch pretending to be a bright elf, pretending to be a sun elf?
This book, we found it in the lair of Coldwort.
Okay.
It is one of the gnarled.
It looks of crushed black velvet, and it has a moon,
Okay.
and it's just dripping with dark shadow.
Do you have it with you?
We have it hidden.
It is not safe.
I wouldn't dare touch it with my hands.
It wouldn't.
Wise
Didn't you touch
priestess.
it?
Sure did.
And?
I certainly do not recommend that.
Its power went through an anti-magic shield. We were holding down the hag, and its eminence kept going through the anti-magic.
I only saw emptiness and darkness.
Looks like purity.
I'd like to see the book. At another time, I understand, as it is not within your possession. Shadow magic is unique. It is evil incarnate, and so it does not follow the rules as we know them to be.
Truly.
I am not surprised to hear you say that your anti-magic field did not penetrate its bindings.
So does that mean someone from the shadow fell if they used the dark magic here?
I would say... Sorry, what?
Like if they used they came here and they used their dark magic, would we not be able to stop it?
Would it work?
Or is it
Would what work?
certain kinds?
The shadow magic that binds it.
Depends on what its purpose is.
Coldwort said that she couldn't get it open. It was some part of some sort of ritual.
Indeed.
She could not open it.
She could not open it.
The ritual had been
No, she
completed
couldn't
already.
feel the power. Was that not what it was?
No, she couldn't open it.
She couldn't open it.
Perhaps this book only
She like
answers
tried
to
everything,
those
though, yeah.
which align with its intentions, and maybe Coldwort did not have as dark intentions as the book.
Or it was not intended for her.
It was a part of the 3 parts of a ritual.
Oh, yeah. What were the other parts?
A child and a staff.
Have the book.
Did anyone remember that staff? Old staff we got 20 years ago? Oh.
Speaking of, thank you.
Yeah, I
That was
got
going to
that
be
thing.
something that I brought up.
What?
I forgot about that old staff I had in my
course.
back
Just left
pocket.
it. Oh, I think it's actually right there. We left it in your living room.
Do you want to do you that now?
Yeah.
It's been the fire poker this whole time.
Fenris was using it as a chew toy.
Okay, so the staff is a broom of flying.
Oh shit!
Cool.
It doesn't look like a broom. It does look like a gray staff that has like skulls attached to it.
Shit.
You found a
Metal.
red like liquidy potion. That is a potion of vitality.
Does that
It makes.
You found a little magical stone that was a luck stone.
Lux.
It does not require attunement.
What's a Lux stone do?
And the final thing that you procured from the lair.
Saving throws.
Yeah, none of these items are. If they say require attunement, they just don't.
They don't.
Because
Because we already have 3 items.
and then the uncursed blue crystal gem.
Ooh. Oh, this one really goes. Stat paper.
And you have
black.
all of them. Yeah, pass
Yeah, I
them.
got all of them. Yeah, I'm reading them all at the same time.
That's
I'm
my.
reading them all at the same time.
You want to read that one out loud?
Yeah, this one's beautifully done, by the way. Look at how
That's
pretty
cool.
this
Look
is.
at the corner decoration.
Ooh, yeah.
Pretty.
Wondrous item rare, the frozen tear. A blue gem in the shape of a teardrop. It glows with an arcane energy as magical snowflakes fall within. Frost breath. As an action, you can exhale a blast of frigid air in a 30-foot cone. Each creature in that area makes a DC 15 con saving throw, taking 68 cold damage on a failed save, or half as much on success. Creatures that fail this save have their movement speed reduced by half. Once per long rest. The winter skin is the next ability. Once per long rest, when you take cold damage, you can use your reaction to give yourself resistance to that damage. And then Court's Embrace. If you are in an environment with snow or ice, you leave no tracks and do not suffer movement penalties due to difficult terrain.
Nice.
Cool. And there's no attunement, so someone can wear it as a little earring or something.
Is it a curse? It's
It was cursed.
It's uncursed.
That's
it
dope.
from what you could gather from like the little like place that she was
Pretty
working
good.
on it, it was pre-cursed.
Oh,
Who
okay.
needs an AoE?
Yeah, it's little. It's 30-foot cone.
Oh, I
So.
don't really have any.
That's not bad.
Do I?
No, I'm saying
damage?
like
Oh, 68 is pretty good. 68 cold damage. Huh?
Yeah.
68.
It's not bad.
I'm usually up front.
I feel like I got one recently. So.
Yeah, I think you could use with something that's done all
Yeah,
frosty,
I'm like, I don't
frosty
think I would
damage.
use that. I
Yeah.
usually just punch
You punch the living shit out of people.
never
Is it an action?
really too well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can have your spiritual weapon up and. I like that.
Plus one bonus.
That's
Yeah.
nice. Plus some bonus to saving throws and ability checks.
I mean, my bonuses and saving those are insane,
Yeah,
so someone else should have that for
okay.
sure. Mine are already so fucking good. I mean, unless we're stacking weapons, but he's safe. Being a monk.
Okay,
Good
so
It might be-
for the time being,
Anyway,
let's go
we
back
can
to
go
this
with us.
moment. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. That broomstick we found.
So you told him that there was a book, a staff, and a child as part of the ritual.
She did have a staff though, or was it just this broom?
It was the
It
broom.
was just that.
Oh, I see.
I doubt they keep it
Each
together.
of the sisters were supposed to hold one piece of the puzzle.
And
Apparently, Nightfoot completed the ritual that was supposed to bring Atrosha back.
No, she interrupted it.
No,
She hijacked.
She took.
She
She hijacked it.
Meaning?
Words. Well, those are the words she used. So I don't know.
hijacked would have
She got high.
no.
I think she used it on herself.
Maybe to empower herself.
I believe that she's working with
From
Nox.
Coldwort's wording.
Maybe she is absorbing the powers of her coven
I believe so.
members. Perhaps by slaying Coldwort, we have empowered Nightfoot further.
She betrayed her coven sisters.
That does not surprise me. Elixir looks out for one thing and one thing alone.
Do you know any of her weaknesses?
Babies?
Her goddess.
Oh,
Nita.
that makes sense.
She is the other side of the coin of what we are with Soothea.
From what I understand of her relationship with the goddess, same as yours, are you not blessed with an agelessness?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you not tell?
I would say it's safe to assume the same as with her. So why would she need to hijack a ritual that would bring her back to life?
I would imagine it's the power therein.
But if the ritual is as you say, Okay, so you actually haven't said this out loud, but would you be telling him everything in the letters, essentially?
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
I'm realizing now you haven't said it out loud, but
If you would like to look
From the
through
letters and see if we can make sense of the symbols that I had. That I
okay.
found.
So there is a segment that he'll like. 1 second.
Direct us to.
Yeah, direct you to that he kind of picks out basically of the thing. Sorry, I'm trying to bring them up right now, and it's taking. Nightfoot. Atrocious notes. Here we go. Okay, not that part. Not that part. Although, if you're giving him the letters, he'll point out or he'll call to note the segment about the 2 children crying like white and black, and ask about if you know anything about that, because that's of interest to him. We'll get back to that actually now that I say it out loud. So sorry. Ritual is complete. We did it. There was a part of me. Okay, the ritual was complete. We did it. There was a part of me that almost didn't believe we wouldn't accomplish it. How foolish I was. My daughters, they trusted in me and in the coven and the promise we made to one another and the promise they made to me. My essence will be scattered through the realm. My daughters have ensured this. Their domains will serve as a sanctuary until the time is right and until my soul needs to be nourished. You pointed this out, and he'll point out the same, that it does sound like she's splitting like a soul essence of her own into these items. Exactly. Like a Horcrux. And he will call to note that if he's smart enough, actually.
So if she's still using one of the items with atrocious power in it, then she doesn't want her to come back, because then
It's not
she loses the power.
I don't think it's atrocious power. If you're saying that Nightfoot, Calixa, hijacked this ritual, pieces of her soul, pieces of her have been scattered throughout.
Nightfoot or Trisha?
Nightfoot.
So she created,
She took over the Horcruxes?
Is that what that is what I'm inferring from what you're telling me. She hijacked the ritual.
That changes things quite a bit.
Retellings from a mad old hag. But yes, it does sound.
But atrocious, that hag was but a simple hag, a fey being that was easily crushed. Calixa is no such thing.
So we learned.
She has been blessed by a god, and not just any. One who is darkness and shadow incarnate.
Is that the reason why I think that she's in league with Nyx?
Of course. They are. The daughters of darkness. Calixa. Nyx. A third that I know of. Sable.
What?
But
The daughters of darkness, these are the elite of Nita's.
Did you say Sable?
Correct.
that is an impossibility.
Why is that?
That is who she is. She was defeated by me, by my own paw, many cycles ago.
How do you know Sable's still alive?
For I have seen her with my own 2 eyes.
Where we should go there and
100 years or so.
The shadow fell.
As they do. There are more, but this is part of what I do. I look for them and I scout them and
So do you think that this book contains a piece of her soul then? Alexa?
I do.
How to destroy such a thing?
Is there a volcano we could throw it into?
I don't know. It could be beyond destruction. The child. Who is the child?
We don't fully know yet.
You must find out who the child is.
Because we have not seen staff nor child when we.
Well, it is said that the other two sisters have the other two pieces, correct?
Correct.
And we see neither staff or child when we face down.
So where is this other hag?
We don't know. She apparently moves to the lair.
Moves.
Moves.
Yeah, throw it the autumn court.
Well,
No, that's
that's a glimpse.
throughout the Feywild. Like, she could be anywhere at any time. So we need to find a way to track her down.
I will help you. I will help you.
Thank you.
Do you know of a way of someone who could be trapped in some dimension?
Absolutely.
In the ether?
Of course.
Do you know of Titus?
I am familiar by name only. He was before my time.
Right.
What do you mention? The two children?
Do you believe him to be... One second.
Insight? Yeah, insight.
I'm rolling insight on you.
Oh.
He notices, you literally just asked a question about someone being trapped in the ether and then asked about your dad. So it doesn't take a mind
Not that I'm
reader.
not trusting, but I'd understand if he was hesitant to just
No, he'll come out and ask you and say, do you think that your father is trapped somewhere?
I had a dream unlike any other dream I've had before. He said he was lost. And the black kept repeating same sentences as if he'd lost his mind or a part of it.
I will keep that with me, and if I come across anything,
Thank you.
I'll let you know. High Priestess, you had a question.
Tina, you asked me about the two children. One white and black. That's a question as well. One white and one black.
The reason I ask is there is a prophecy.
What is it?
I only have a piece of it.
Anything helps.
My life's work has been trying to not fulfill the prophecy, trying to procure the rest of it. As even the bit that I do have was written in a language that I had to lose a piece of myself to understand. Two sisters, she called. One dark, one bright. To stand at her side and wield her might. Do you know the white and black?
I don't. I had a dream not too long ago. And there are two of us. Me with my light hair, and I had a sister with dark hair. We were playing, and my father brought us onto his lap, and
The other girl, what did she look like?
she had dark hair, pale skin. She was my age. We were playing in the dream.
Do you have?
She
You are
called me
Dayborn,
sister.
correct?
Yes.
Sorry, she called you sister.
She did, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I don't ever recall having a sister the same age as me with dark hair. Or my father being friendly with me at all, frankly.
Two sisters she called, one dark, one bright, to stand by her side and wield her might.
Who does this speak of? Who is she?
Don't know. I have been trying to find the answers.
How is it that she's still?
I figured they referred to the daughters of darkness, however, no brightness, no light can be found within.
Is it possible that the light part of this equation is the princess here?
What does that mean? If it is true.
And it means that one day you will stand at Nita's side. And that is where we will end for today.
Oh, what a...
And that's why you said you were near. I'll just like, well, shit.